Uh,
Hi guys, we are live. It's Arsenal versus Man City at the Ethiad Stadium. We're here for our watch along. I've got Charlie already here on the channel. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, mate. I just beat COVID, so I'm feeling very excited. Excited for the game as well. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, just managing as usual. So, um, yeah, just hoping for maybe hoping for a win. But if we don't win, a 100% performance.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah,
think against Man City, I mean, despite sort of the defensive throws they have, and I'll mention that in a bit, um, it's still Man City, and you've got to be
true.
careful. So, and they can still, if they turn up on their day, will still easily beat you. So
For
it's
sure.
going to take 100% from the whole team.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll just share this screen right now.
You're gonna
It
show the
might,
lineups.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Since I worked out how to do it now. So yes, here are the lineups. We've got Bernd Leno in goal, a back three of Tierney, Gabriel, and Holding. Saka and Hector Bellerin are wing backs. In centre midfield is Granit Xhaka and Danny Ceballos. Then we've got Nicolas Pepe on the right, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front, and Willian on the left. So
Are
no
you
Thomas
under the
Partey.
impression that we're gonna be playing counter-attacking football, mate?
Yeah, something tells me that it looks like a carbon copy. Apart from probably Gabrielle, it's like a carbon copy of the semi-final. Uh, so
Looks like it.
yeah,
Wait, in the
we've
semi,
got
I don't remember now. In the semifinals, did Aubameyang play up front?
Bamiyang. I think he did. Um, no, he didn't. He played on the left,
No.
and Lacazette was
Yeah.
up. But because we got Willian now, we can play Pierre Emerick Aubameyang up front. So, which would be nice to see, actually. I think.
Yeah.
Because obviously we all want to see Aubameyang up front. We think that's where he's best at,
For sure.
despite how good he is on the how many goals he gets on the wings.
Yeah,
Um,
that like cutting and shooting like on that high angle, like it's becoming a tendency of his, right? Like it's like he can't miss that shot anymore.
yeah, it's like you've played that so many times on FIFA. It's just easy.
Finesse shot.
Yeah. So on the bench we've also got Renarsson, goalkeeper, David Luiz, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Mohamed El Neni, Thomas Partey, Alexandre Lacazette, and Eddie Nketiah. And I'll just quickly run through Man City's team. So
Yeah.
they're going 4-3-3 as they usually would do. Ederson in goal, Carl Walker right back, Ruben Diaz, Ake in the middle, uh, Cancelo on as the left wing as left back, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Phil Foden as the mid three. Then the front three of Mahrez on the right, Raheem Sterling on the left, and Sergio Aguero makes his return up front. But obviously, the big news being that um, De Bruyne is not available.
Or
Uh,
Laporte.
yeah, Laporte's he's not in the bench either, so I think he's not in there as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, yeah. So it's you can see how much Man City have invested in their defenders this season. I mean, there's the centre backs are the two new centre backs. I mean, I'll just come out of that just for a sec,
Yeah.
which they've bought in this window. Antti says, "Hi lads, want Arsenal to win for a 2-2 draw, of course, but going for a 2-2 draw because Partey not playing." Um,
Big up, Anthony.
yeah, and actually, what I'll do is reminds me to actually put this in the chat anyway. which is the link.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna join.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
the more the merrier.
looking at the lineups, this could be a very high scoring game because they're two like quite
I,
recent defensive.
yeah, I disagree, to be honest, because
Hmm.
Arteta with this 3-4-3 at the minute is more organised. Sort of, I'd actually think I'd go as far as to say our defence is probably on cards at the minute, proven to be a bit stronger than Man City's.
As of recently, yes, yes.
If you're going on form,
Hmm.
but even I mean, how I don't even think Ruben Diaz and Ake have actually played together as a pair.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
So yeah, but even then, in total, is just um, on form. Even probably towards the end of last season, is that in Arsenal were very defensively very good.
Hmm. No, but what I
So
meant is they have their best three up front now. So they're still very dangerous. We haven't faced an attack. I mean, we did face Liverpool. Sorry, but we lost that game. So I could see a very high scoring game. But I understand you. Arsenal's been doing well defensively, and it doesn't seem like Man City's at their best right now. But still, like if both teams play at their best, Man City are favorites. So I'm going for an Arsenal win. I'm trying to be optimistic, but I totally get what Anthony said. Like that's actually a pretty good guess because 2-2. That's high scoring. I wouldn't be mad at it either. By the way, crazy results today. Crazy games.
yeah, I mean, I just saw highlights of Everton, Liverpool. I
Hmm.
weren't far off actually. I said 2-1 to Everton. So um, yeah, it really sort of I think that proves to me even more that Everton are in this for the top four, maybe
Yeah,
even more
there
than
are.
that. All right,
Mate, they're
I think it's too early for people to start comparing it to Leicester, but they are definitely in the top four shout, especially when you've got Lampard with the fact of Timo Werner up front, Ziyech. They still, I mean, Walcott then even scored the winner right at the end. But then, in my mind, Liverpool Liverpool's winner should have been onside.
yeah,
Because if
mate.
you see the line, he's on the line. I mean,
TD TD gave me a rant on VAR because of that game. Apparently, it was disgraced. I didn't catch the game like I tried to get my sleep today. So I watched the highlights, but it didn't show all the. It showed Richarlison's red card. I said he would score. He scored a red card. He did score for Brazil though, so it's fine. But he apparently Everton got some help in that game. I'm not gonna complain, but it is unfair. And Chelsea, unfortunately, the game wasn't broadcast in Brazil, so I missed it. But yeah, man, they just don't look solid whatsoever. It doesn't matter who they put in defense. I'm assuming Kepa has made a mistake, but I didn't watch the game. You can probably tell me.
and even up front, I don't think. Yeah, they might have scored three today, but um, Everton look more dangerous up front. If you look at like goals for and how many goals have been scored in a minute, they look more up front than Chelsea at the minute.
Yeah,
But then
Calvert Lewin.
that's why I said, and that's why I said when they're all buying these players in, that's all well and good, right? But give it time because you're not just going to start clicking like that. This ain't like back in the day of like Jose Mourinho. Let's go buy out a new squad, right? And because no one else has done that before, we're going to be able to walk the league,
Yeah,
right? Everyone spends that sort of money now on players, so it, you can see with even like Jurgen Klopp, how many years did it take him to get to Liverpool where they are?
yeah,
So it's I wouldn't be looking at say Lampard. I'd still say Is he the best manager? It's still unproven, but I wouldn't be saying that get him out straight away.
No, no, no.
I think the only team we need to start worrying about getting any manager out, right, in the actual Premier League at the minute, is the red one in Manchester.
Yeah, he's really. I hope he stays for years and years to come. But yeah, he sucks. But the Chelsea
I hope
thing,
no,
man.
I hope Woodward stays, right, because they're giving them the same, they're giving the same business as Arsenal used to do, right, when they used to take the piss. So
Yeah, but on Chelsea, mate. I mean, two things. Lampard. I don't think he's gonna be a bad manager, but I feel like he's gonna be a guy that does the simple thing, you know. So you need the team to be gelled and all that. I don't see him being special like I see Arteta becoming, like I see Pep, like I see Klopp, and even Carlo. He's an amazing manager as well. But the other thing is, Chelsea spent a lot of money, but I do feel like they spent a little aimlessly, man. Like they didn't pay attention to they addressed the positions they were lacking, but they didn't necessarily like look up for the best suited player. Like Thiago Silva, man, he's my idol. He played for Fluminense, but he at his age, like his style of play, it's just not suited to the Prem, man. I'm afraid that he's gonna flop. Like he's always been world class, but I'm afraid that he's gonna flop. So they only bought one guy from the Prem, and like they overpaid by a lot. Chilwell's not a 50 million player. He's not. He's simply not. He's not as good as Tierney. Like people are gonna say that for some reason they don't like Arsenal. They're gonna say Tierney's not even top five left backs in the Prem. That's ridiculous. That's not a 50 million pound player, man. It's just not.
well, I mean, it's
So
like I was watching the All Guns Blazing podcast, right, and I'm not that harsh compared to DT or something, right, but he made it very clear, and it's actually probably very true that he spent £80 million to buy a new fridge. I'm like, well, I would have put it that way, but yeah, now you mention it.
wait, 80 million. What does he mean by 80 million?
Harry Maguire.
Oh, so you're talking about Manchester now, man. I
Yeah,
was actually
yeah.
gonna.
Oh,
I was
not
gonna.
Chelsea, not Chelsea, no, but
Yeah.
I,
I was gonna talk about that the last stream, but for some reason I forgot to mention it. Leicester are just amazing sellers, bro. Just
oh,
amazing. They made 130 million on Maguire and Chilwell. I don't think Arsenal made that much in sales in like the past 10 years. And we've had
but
much
then
better players leave.
they've managed to have those assets since, let's say, when they won the league,
Yeah,
right?
true. They
Riyad
wanted more.
Mahrez, right? I mean, if Vardy went to Arsenal, it would have been a very expensive buy,
Yeah.
right? So it's yeah. I mean, since they actually, if they didn't win that league that season, I don't think the players would have been valued that highly.
No, probably not. But the thing
But
is, Kente and Mares are like, if they're
oh,
not,
I'm not
well,
saying they're
Kante
not
is for
quality
sure.
players. I mean, I wanted if you said Kante and Xhaka when they happened, right? I would have said Kante.
Of course, of
Premier League
course.
proven, £5 million cheaper, right? Why not?
Yeah.
So, and it's proven yet again that Chelsea got the better end of that deal out of the two.
Oh, for sure.
So, but yeah, I mean, what also that like they were highlighting is about uh number of our players at the end of this season because they're on the last of their contracts and how we've struggled. Because a lot of people were moaning at the fact we couldn't sell anyone. Right
Yeah.
now, unfortunately, if you don't like an employee or you want an employee to move on because you want someone better, right? But you're paying them like so much more than what their actually probably skill set is worth,
Yeah.
right? That a new offer comes in and they're going to have to accept less money, right, than what you're paying them already, and tell them goodbye. You got to go. Are you
Yeah.
going to sit? Is the employee going to sit there and go, no, you're, yeah, I'll go for that. I'll pay less, right? Or is he going to sit there and say, no, I'll just write out the rest of my contract.
Yeah.
Might get more money and then go where I please and get even more money because it's on a free.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal's not going to be making any money from these players in January for sure.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like the likes of
Who's running
Kolasinac.
out? It's
What?
no, I think Kolasinac still has 2 years, doesn't he?
No, he's got 1 year.
Oh, okay. Kolasinac is horrible. So
If
Arsenal's
please, if it is, please don't be two. my,
so I'm pretty
my liver can't take it.
I'm pretty sure like whoever comes for Kolasinac, Ozil, and Socrates, if the players agree, Arsenal's just gonna let them go for no money. Maybe Mustafi, Arsenal wouldn't let go of because he had been playing well when like we'd we'd lose 2 defenders, actually 3 if we play in a back 3. Kolasinac is a left center back, so I don't see how
And
because
then
he's not a good defender. But
the thing is, as
and
well, is that people are moaning at the fact we lose them for free. We don't make any money on them or anything like that. Well, if you count all those players on 1 year contracts, they go because they're not worth what they're worth and they're not going to move, right? I mean, Ozil, is he going to go for less money? No, right? You can tell it's already a war between Arsenal and Ozil. So,
we're
but
gonna lose like 1 million fans when he goes, but it's probably for the best.
yeah, but what I will say is that those players, and I mean, they mentioned it on they made it quite clear on the podcast when I was watching it, is that these players will be around about 600 grand a week gone.
Yeah.
Right, and that counts. If you then readjust it, you can spend that on about 80 million pound on players with a decent over 100 grand contract.
Yeah. If we let go of 3 of them, we can probably afford Szoboszlai because now I'm thinking Alvar's going to go to Juventus, and I actually like Szoboszlai better. So he's
So the
actually
fact we've
cheaper
been
as
able
well.
to get Partey and Willian and get all these other Aubameyang re-signed, all these other players signed up, and Tobias reloaned.
Yeah.
Right, is pretty damn good business compared to the fact we couldn't sell anyone.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Like it's like would you take a gamble and renew with any of the 4 players we've mentioned?
Uh,
Maybe Mustafi, but like he's been bad for so long.
yeah. The problem with Mustafi is that you can be so decent for about 4 games, and then the
Yeah.
most game the biggest, probably say like Man City, for example, where we need him to be immaculate, he'll
Yeah.
go and make a mistake. Right. I mean, David Luiz, I'd keep him there. I mean, David Luiz is another one. I'll take a chance on him because of the experience, right? As background, as like sort of not being on the pitch, but being like a Vincent Company in his last season,
Yeah.
being that presence in the dressing room.
I feel like if we let go of David Luiz, our defense is going to be way too young. I think we need a little bit of experience.
Yeah, I mean,
At
you
the
got to
very
put so
least, he's
much
going to be
pressure on those
teaching what
players.
not to do, right?
I mean, you're putting pressure on players like that and Saliba, he's still only 19.
Saliba, I think so. He could be turning 20 soon, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think
even
so.
then, I mean, 20. I mean, you're not even like past the under 21s in international football,
Yeah.
and you've got to be the main centre back at Arsenal, and be like like here, even Gabriel at his age, right? You got to be like what the Sol Campbell I'm just watching on the TV, right? You got
Mm-hmm.
to be sort of imitating what he's done at Arsenal at
Yeah.
that straight away, and I don't think that's right. When Sol Campbell came in, you had the likes of Tony Adams, Lee Dixon. right? They were still there at the club for another year,
Mm-hmm.
and that I bet you, although Tony Adams didn't play that much probably that season, the amount of things probably Sol Campbell learned is probably what helped him through the invincible season.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah,
Is there anyone else?
yeah, I don't know. They've all disappeared on me.
Hmm?
It's either that or they've gone camera shy for some reason. Right? But I mean, yeah, AC should be here soon.
Oh,
Mr.
cool.
Nuts himself, TD, I haven't heard from.
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. He wasn't sure yet, but he said he was gonna try.
I was going to say he's about to become as red faced as his Arsenal shirt.
What about Charlie Senior? Did you say anything?
Not that I know of. But he's to be honest, he's probably with Claude and the Bansers because they do their own watch-along.
With
So
what?
they're probably with Claude. He's probably with his son on the Claude and the Bansers channel. He'd probably be in the
Oh,
chat for
okay.
that. So yeah, which I can understand with.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, players are coming
I'm
out
just trying to
now.
put trying to set up the game already. Yeah, but I was asking you, do you know if anyone else's contract is up at the end of the season, other than those five we mentioned?
Do you know what? That's probably the only thing I didn't put in my notes. Right.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to put
Yeah,
you on the
no,
spot.
no, it's all right. It's, I'll probably look at what I'll do is I'll hold that question to half time, and what I'll do is I'll
Yeah,
look it up, right?
yeah. I can try to look
Um,
it up as well.
yeah, it's like you want to bring up the FIFA sort of career mode option where it comes their list of contracts and what the years are numbered as. I do know
Yeah.
one thing: if I buy FIFA 21 and get the updated squad, right, half of that team I'm going to have to end up recalling back from loan. We've loaned so many players out. It's I know they're all youngsters, but like so many players have been loaned out, and I'm like, you're
Yeah.
taking off my space.
Oh, you're gonna bring them back
Get
so you can
out of
sell
here.
them? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah, you're 20 years old, but I can get a 19-year-old or seven. I can get a 16-year-old in that's probably at 67 level. Right, right. So you try and sell them there and then, and it's like I'm only getting 2 million tops.
And thinking about the whole squad, I think that was it, man. But I know there are a lot of players who have 2 years left. I think Bellerin does. I think Lacazette does. We have a bunch of like players that we might consider renewing with more than this year.
Do
But
you know
man,
what? Do you know what, mates? Do you know what I can't work out is last season we played them at the Ethiad, right? We played in our away kit, right?
yeah.
Now this season we're playing in our home kit. Huh?
Are we gonna be playing with red shorts? That happened once or twice.
Oh, hang on. My mum's just helped us out. My mum's like, here you go. Look, there's my mum, like
Thank you,
carer,
Mama Peasley.
advocate, right? Donated a part of her liver to me as a second transplant. So I know it's a horrible debt. Yeah, Danny Ceballos obviously because he's on loan. Yeah, but Ceballos is in green because he's on loan, so it don't count.
Yeah, I hope we can. I hope we can buy him, man. But
If
the
he has
thing
a
is,
good
if
fit,
he,
yeah, because I think the start of his season's been great off the bench and on the pitch.
yeah, I'm just I'm just a little afraid, man, that we're gonna be developing a player for Real Madrid for 2 seasons, and then they're gonna slap like 60 mil, and that's it.
They
Because
can.
it's Real.
Yeah,
I mean, he
that's a
hasn't
good
really
point.
performed this season.
Oh, just in time, real estate season.
What up? What up? What up?
Right,
Yo, man.
Mr. Editor himself.
Yeah, that's me then, yeah.
Yeah,
How are you, man? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm waiting. Hang on a minute. We're playing dark blue and they're playing in light blue. How the hell does this work?
Well, one is a lot darker than the other, mate. Like it's
Yeah, I
fine. It's
know,
almost
but
fair.
is it like when Man United played in that grey kit, they had to change it at half time. It's
I
like
do
I
not
thought it'd
remember
be
that.
easier if they played in light blue and we played in red.
Yeah, but we'd have to play in red shorts as well, which is not common for us to do.
Oh, for God's sake! Why can't you just buy some red shorts off Sports Direct?
Oh crap!
Oof.
Oh, Holding
Already
was out
Morris
for
with an opportunity.
Holding didn't start.
Holding did start, didn't he?
I think he got a
He was on the lineup. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
but I think
there.
he got a
No, he's
hamstring
there. He's
during
there. I
warm
just
up.
saw him.
Oh, he's there.
He's there. I
'Cause
just saw him.
someone said
He,
otherwise. So
he, he was ducking from a shot that was nowhere near him. Uh, yeah. So AC, how do you feel with things at the minute towards this weekend?
Well, if you talk about football, I'm actually quite confident. I think we'll actually beat Newcastle today. I'm very, very, very disappointed in Chelsea. I feel like they should have actually kept the 2-0 lead. Possibly even added another goal on straight after half time. Obviously, Ings is a powerhouse who literally any chance he gets he'll take. Usually it goes his way. I don't know what was going on with Chelsea today. It's just I don't know. I have no idea
it's
what's
been
going
going
on.
on for a while now, man.
Honestly, I've never seen it this bad under Frank. I've never seen it this bad under Frank though. Under Frank, of people
Okay,
as well.
the game wasn't broadcast here, so I couldn't actually watch the game. I'll try to catch the highlights soon.
Well, there was a shambles from Chelsea today. So literally, they know, bro. They literally led 2-0. And obviously they scored one. Southampton. They're going into half time. It was 2-1. They score another one, 2-2. Chelsea score 3-2, and then they score another 90-minute goal. Southampton 3-3.
Yeah,
I was watching it with a gal, Kesh, and
And
some of the lads
Walcott
from
nearly
Football
won it. To be
Terrence.
honest, Walcott nearly won it. To be
Foot,
honest, from what I've heard.
Walcott's, yeah, he did. He played well today. I was watching some of the lads from Football Terrence. We just shambles. I'm just lucky. We're just lucky Jem wasn't there to watch it with us because I think he's quite angry. He's a Chelsea fan. So
Yeah. What I mean, what do you think about the Liverpool game? I swear, Liverpool's winner was onside.
Sadio Mane was on side all day.
He was on the line, right? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, it's not like his fingernail was offside.
Yeah, he was on side. I just feel like
I know.
the just try and make the best players look so bad. It's just unreal. Like
But it's again, it's just another example
see
of
half
again.
the decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me, what it is for me is a clear example again of not the technology being shit, the people using it. Right, the people that are using it. How the hell did they not spot that is on the line? Right,
yeah,
it couldn't be any clearer. If you can't see it, right, get an eye test at Specsavers.
yeah. I I was gonna say this. Like a lot of teams have had like really poor starts of the season, but no one was worse than VAR for the beginning of the season. Like it's been ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yo,
but
Ad,
like I said,
did you
until they
did
get rid of
Kepa
these
help out
referees, they ain't
in
gonna change.
like did Kepa make a like massive mistake like he usually does, or no, not this time?
well, a lot of people are gonna say it was Zuma's fault for the second goal, but it really wasn't. It was actually he was trying to go for the ball, but it was Kid Zuma's. And obviously Kepa's come off his line, try to go back. Actually managed to get back for a
Yeah,
bit, and then the goal went in, and everyone's gonna say it was Zuma's fault. It wasn't Zuma's fault. Zuma made a terrible pass, yes, but it's not really his fault fully. It's really Kepa's. Like Kepa's a goalkeeper, man. Like, he's meant to reach for those balls. The errors at the centre back to make. It wasn't a massive error from Zuma, but it was in the box, so it does count as that. I'm just not. I just don't know why people hate on Zuma so much. Like, people say he's not one of the best centre backs in the Prem. He is. I generally think. Yeah, he works hard. He worked his ass off, bro. He works so hard, and he's so underrated.
I feel like he's very inconsistent, mate. But at his best, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair shout to say he's inconsistent. In my opinion, he is consistent. I just say to play with Kepa is realistically sometimes is too much for the back three, because they know that the goal makes faults, and the reason why they make faults is because of the goalkeeper not backing them, shading them from behind. So when the player literally passed all four of them, Kepa's not going to go there and save it. He's just too scared. He's just going to rely on them to get back fast. He is, and the players are trying to attack past him. So realistically, Kepa's just overrated, and he's a calamitous. This is a goalkeeper.
Oh, hang on. Mahrez on the right, twisting, turning, ball in. Guerrero heads it over. Arsenal first 5 minutes have been like trying to display up the back, like straight from the off, and it's really dangerous. I mean, Man City are pressing very high.
Yeah,
by the way, you got Guerrero up front.
Yeah. But I will say, you talk about goalkeepers. Pickford had a game. He had one hell of a game. Right?
Wasn't he supposed to be sent off though? Didn't he almost murder Van Dijk?
Yeah, he could have been off with the Van Dijk challenge, but taking that away, if you look at his overall performance throughout the game, right? Yeah. The 2 goals he couldn't have stopped. Whereas Adrian should have saved, like not Calvert-Lewin, Keane's header straight at him, right? And in terms of like saves, I mean, there was one save where I think it was Salah or Mane headed the ball, and it looked for all the world it was in, and he's somehow got a hand to it.
This is dangerous from Arsenal when they're just knocking it around the back.
Yeah,
I'm scared. By the way, Stephen, I don't know if you corrected that already, but yeah, Holding got an injury during warm-ups, and Luis is playing place. You can see the hair. I'm worried about this.
Oh yeah, you're there. Yeah, you're right. Actually, sorry about
that. Did someone was someone added to the bench? Can you show the bench 1 second?
No, we've got 6 on the bench for 3 subs available, so not helpful.
Partey's substitute. Is Partey a substitute?
Yeah, he's a substitute for this game. I told you he wouldn't start.
He could come on and might. Same. I said he could come on and make something happen the last few minutes of the game. Said he'll score like a late goal. It's going to be 2-1 or 2-0 Arsenal, in my opinion. I don't think
the game is not making
not the way they're starting a minute. We're struggling to even play out of 1/2. But especially, which is annoying, because I really want to see how our front three plays at the minute, especially with Aubameyang in the middle.
Yeah, but that lineup, man, just
hang on. Why is Willian? I've just seen this in a minute, right? And then they're on the right side of our line, and Willian is further to the right than Aubameyang.
I don't know what Arsenal fans really expect from this, because
is Willian playing like a false 9 sort of thing?
I was thinking that, or maybe it's just like Pepe and Alba are playing as wide strikers, because it's counterattack, so they're gonna cut in.
Danny's in the chat. How are you? What about the goal Liverpool had disallowed in the last minute? was a howler by Pickford is awful.
It's actually true.
Yeah, it's like I said, it was on side for me, 100%. And we just discussed it just a bit.
What are they doing?
Oh,
Sake. What are they doing?
Do
What are they
they know
doing?
that?
Well,
What?
Sorry.
I mean,
you know what? I have to say this quickly.
You know
Man
what?
City's
Let's just
defense
see it
are
play three
like,
passes on our back line and then just launch the ball to the keeper. It's like, here you go, start again. What the fuck?
Bellerin is so ordering his play. Look, I'm on the throw in. I'm on like 8 minutes. Why is Bellerin not instructing his players to move and get into space for him to pass it to him?
Are you on 8 minutes?
This player. Well, no, I sped up a little bit. I'm on like 8:30.
What about you,
on
Steven?
10:48.
I'm at 10:30.
Oh, gotta grow on the right. Oh. Cool now, Gabriel doing his job.
2-1 Arsenal, in my opinion. No, well, Aguero is playing, so they're going to be threatened. I feel like it's going to be 2-1 Arsenal today, not nil, because you know what? I feel like Partey would probably, if I listen, I know Aguero plays up front and doesn't really come back. Like I know sometimes his hold-up play is horrible. I feel like Partey would make Aguero feel like he can't do that at all because Partey is dangerous, attacking and defensively. So you play Aguero and you play
Hang on, it's cutting out.
Arsenal. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you
We're a little bit there, mate.
One second, lads. I want to see because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Reset. One sec.
Right, hit it out. Pepe trying to bring the ball out. Right, but we pulled back for the advantage because he was pulled back. Danny, another one with another comment. If Pickford getting praised by you for today's performance shows just how badly expected it is. No. Look, hang on a minute, right. Overall, at the minute, Pickford's making too many mistakes and he's playing poorly, right? But I've been looking through that whole game and the main chances and the highlights, right? Now, from that game, right, and from the main chances of that game, right, he has, if overall, made a pretty good account of himself in that game. He made some unbelievable saves, right? He's also he couldn't do anything about the 2 goals, right? Again, that Liverpool scored, right? Yes, he probably should have been sent off for Van Dijk's challenge, but in terms of a goalkeeping performance and stopping chances going in, he had a brilliant game, right? But it doesn't mean that overall at the minute he is not in that he's in great form. He's not. Right, and at the minute, I said already, I'd rather have Pope in England goalkeeper and number 1 over Pickford at the minute. I already said that. Right, just because I've just decided to praise him for 1 game does not mean that I've lowered the expectations of English goalkeepers. Right, and trust me, I've seen some shit ones.
It's you saw that Rodri just got a yellow, right? That's probably
put it back on Pepe, wasn't it?
I think it was on Saka. He pulled his shirt.
One of the 2. Because one of them was Pepe trying to pull out, and he was being pulled back, which they did bring it back for actually. Gabriel again winning the ball in the air. I'm impressed with him, to be honest. It's still early to say, but I'm really impressed. Plus, Danny, when are you going to come on this? When are you going to come on this channel? You've been saying for ages you're going to come on the channel. Right? Come on. Right? I know you're a Tottenham fan, but don't be shy. But
Oh, Alba.
He'll never come on now.
Alba.
how can I scare him off? I didn't tell him to support Tottenham.
Who supports Tottenham?
Danny, in the chat.
Oh, okay.
He's all right. He comes on the chat regularly, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
um,
Man, yesterday I only have one Spurs fan friend, like it's they don't really like exist outside England and the US like I mentioned. So in Brazil I don't know anyone. But I became
I'm
friends
sorry.
with one on
I'm sorry. Apart from England and America, they don't exist.
Yeah, no, they don't. But I actually made friends with one on Twitter. Dicky, he's a really good guy. But he mentioned me in a post where they were like, do you guys feel like any Arsenal player would start for Tottenham? And I tried my hardest not to be a part of that because I was like, yo, I don't want to lose your friendship, dude, because you guys are just ludicrous.
And that's not in the singer either.
It's not in the what?
That's not the singer either. Ludicrous.
Luda. Yeah, I know that probably doesn't doesn't matter whatsoever, but did you see Watford's goal at the championship?
What's that? Sorry. I'm
It's all good.
completely gone.
It's all good. I was saying it definitely doesn't matter, but did you watch Watford's goal at the championship?
No, I didn't. Because I
Yo,
was on what final score.
yeah, that young Brazilian striker from Fluminense as well, João Pedro, he scored a screamer, dude. That was a beautiful goal. That was very
Yeah,
finesse shot from FIFA as well. Like, very, very much so. All
yeah.
right.
So,
Cool.
first 15 minutes, I'll tell you what, it kind of looks like how we played against Liverpool, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the first 15 minutes of that, we're just passive.
Yeah, it does a bit. You know who would probably do a job in this game if he was fit? Martinelli, man, because for counterattack he's just dope.
Oh yeah, that is a shout, to be honest. I've got to admit. Like if he was available, I would have Willian on the left. I'll put Martinelli.
Probably, yeah.
Like because that guy has literally got the mentality of a prime, like 27-year-old.
He does.
Like
He does.
I
It's so
mean,
it's
look, I
so
mean that goal against Chelsea. You run all the way down the other end of the pitch. You've got all that time to think about what you're gonna do, right? And just play it like it's like you're Lionel Messi. Like it doesn't bother you. I mean, seriously.
yeah, he's scary, man. And it's so weird because a lot of Brazilian players they go to Europe and it takes them a while to just to get used to the different style. Like it's more of a tactical, more of a physical game. And those are first division Brazilian players. He played in the fourth division.
Yeah. I mean, the fact you wasn't even in the top division. You pick him up for £8 million, and he turns in performances like he did against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Dog, you eat my cakes, you'll be out this door. Don't even try it.
Yo, by the way, 8 million, that's a steal for us. Before
Yeah.
Ituano, that's a fortune, man. They were definitely really happy with that.
I mean, even if we sold him the next season, right, that would have been
Yeah.
30 mil. Min. And that's just being generous.
Yeah. Man, like if we hold on to him, he's gonna be a 50 million player fast. Fast.
Uh, No Kevin De Bruyne out for City. I think you might snatch it today. Not the way we're playing at the minute, mate. The first 3 minutes, right? I'm literally about to fall asleep. I've got to go outside. I've got to go outside and watch the grass grow.
Yeah, man, this playing out the back is scaring me, dude.
I could probably see why Anthony and Danny on coming on the channel is been that boring. Lads was going to pay to watch the game, but I thought I'd keep my money. Oh,
Anthony, we'll let you know if the game gets really good. Maybe it's gonna become worth it, you know. It is not so far though.
The way it's going is that sort of a prediction about how the game's going to go is a long way off.
Yeah.
But then, to be honest,
started for
Man City, right? You've got Aguero, you've got Sterling, right, and you've got Mahrez up front, and Rodri behind them, and they're not really being that threatening, to be honest. In all fairness, yes, they've had the majority of the chances, but are they really clear cut that you should be banging in?
No.
Not really.
No, I don't see it. Yo, do you see that Torreira started for Atleti today?
Need some VAR controversy to make this game interesting.
It's not going to be a Prem game if it doesn't happen, dude.
See, no, we don't need any Spurs aid. I can't say that, to be honest, because everyone gets their own sort of luck at the end. To be honest, right? If you look at it in the end, of it, everyone at some point gets lucky with it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but
hasn't happened to us yet, so maybe this is the game.
I mean, everyone goes on about Liverpool, but they didn't get VAR today, did they?
No, they did not. I have said Manchester United a lot too, but they've actually been like on the short end of the stick there.
Then, to be honest, they don't need VAR. They need the self-destruct button. Oh fuck!
What? Did they score?
Oh my god! 1-0 Sterling. Ball's carried out by Leno after a shot from Aguero, right? And then Sterling puts the ball in it. Gabriel and the fucking pair of defence, instead of sticking a fucking foot out, are just sitting there watching the ball go in. Are you fucking mad?
Hasn't even showed to me.
You don't even stick a foot out. You stick a foot out, it goes in. And you get at least make an attempt. Because if you stuck your foot out, I bet you would have got something on that ball and put it past the post.
Oh man, you're way behind because it's still a draw for me. It's probably gonna be now.
And then Bellerin's the wrong side of fucking Foden already. Right, so David Luiz is having to come over. So 2 players on one, which leaving the space in the box. Fuck me, Bellerin is a useless piece of shit.
Nah, Bellerin. Oh man, Bellerin.
He's shit.
He is.
I'm sorry, he's not good enough.
No.
Right. Typical Man United fan. He comes in right when you got to start losing.
You guys are losing.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks to like Bellerin or Luiz.
Oh, we're losing thanks to Bellerin.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I said at the start, Bellerin is not good enough, and it'll cost you a goal today. I told you. I told everyone. I told every Arsenal fan.
I've been saying that since he's come back from injury.
Yeah.
He'll cost you goals, and he'll keep doing it. And Arteta's blinded. Arteta's blinded, and that's not his fault.
No,
it's his fucking board. It's just bored.
it's his decision between him, Maitland-Niles. And do you know what? Actually, to be honest, if he was going to play Saka at left wing back, why didn't he play Maitland-Niles as right back?
Exactly.
That's just why didn't he do that? He's on form, but all of a sudden, the only time we're going to start playing Maitland-Niles is not when he's a natural right back or right midfielder. Right, we're going to play him on the left. That's the only time he's been playing.
Yeah.
When he's on the left. Well,
man, this transfer window, when I heard a rumor that PSG were in for Bellerin and we're talking about 35 mil, I was like, please, God, I never asked you for anything.
No,
just let that
I
happen.
didn't believe that for a second because PSG, not even PSG, that's stupid.
Well, they are kind of stupid.
You know what? You know what,
I know
lads?
they're stupid with their money.
You know
They're
what?
not that stupid.
You know what, lads? They wanted a Gallo. They wanted a Gallo from United. That just proves that they're kind of smart with what their actions want. And you know what? A Gallo is quite a good player, but his heart has to go. He has to go back to China either way. So
Yeah,
you know.
So
I mean, they definitely overspend, dude.
But the thing is that we usually play like when they've been on the back line there, we've not pressed. Not even the front line is pressed at all. Right? I thought that was what Arteta was supposed to be doing. Right? That's what we've been. That's where we won in the FA Cup final, semi-final. Right? That's how we beaten Liverpool.
Yeah.
So why aren't you pressing the back line with the front three? And Mahrez is in again. Let's say by Leno. Fucking hell.
Is it 2-0?
It's Gabriel has to then fucking know. But again, Tierney, why are you being drawn that deep? Why are you that deep? If Saka's that deep as a wing back, Tierney, be a left back that your actual position is. Take his swap. Especially when you know Mahrez is on the right and he's a threat. But they're releasing Pepe on the counter and Kyle Walker's all day long.
Fucking joke.
It's
Sorry,
one of
it's a
those.
joke.
If someone has to go inside to cover a certain player, you take that position if someone's out wide.
What minute are you on?
It's annoying because they've not done this usually. They've usually been very good, but defensively. That's why it's annoying.
Yo, Steven, what minute are you on?
I'm on 28 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like 40 seconds behind you.
What about you, Ed?
I'm getting the game back up now. I wasn't on it before.
Do I pause
What a
it?
fucking shambles.
And it's
Do you want to pause it, Charlie?
Hmm?
Do you want to pause it and then tell us when to go?
Why?
Because then it'd be synced.
Oh no, it's just I'm using it on my. Nah, man. I'm assuming this is the best I can do. Like 30 seconds, 40 seconds behind. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
I don't mind Steven the narrator. Like that's fine. I am in Brazil after all. Like it's. I'm assuming in England it's gonna reach you guys faster. But
If not, we can get Portuguese subtitles and put it up.
What was I saying? Yeah, man. The fact that they started with the lead like that, really, they don't need to attack us that much now, and it's probably going to disrupt
we got to
our
be
counterattack football.
effective. Right, they're going to sit there and wait until that 60th minute when we got to go for it, and then just tear us apart.
Yeah. If this keeps up, I can see Laka and Partey coming in like early on the second half.
If this keeps up, we could end up 3-0 down by half time, and we'll have to worry about it. Right? Because there's stupid basic mistakes that we haven't been making recently.
No.
Right? And actually not recently, since literally after lockdown, we haven't, and after that first game of Man City and the second game of Brighton, we haven't really been making those mistakes with this sort of like a setup. So why the fuck are we doing it now? So what, doing it in the fucking Carabao Cup? See, they're just happily passing it around, just waiting for a gap to open. Just chasing shadows.
Yo, what's the possession looking like right now?
Could be fucking Man City all over them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know.
66% City. They've had 8 shots already.
65 to 35% in all possession. Right, we've had 3 shots. They've had and 1 on target. They've had 8. Right, we've had 3. Right, they've had 2 big chances. We had none.
Yeah.
And forced 1 save.
Yeah.
Says it in itself. Anyone in the chat, let us know, what would you do at this point?
Fucking.
Would you do it at half time?
You know what? I've been Partey on at half time.
Yeah.
Partey isn't the only answer.
But then, actually, to be honest, why didn't?
Yo, Adam, just.
Oh Jesus! You seen how much Guardiola spent? I've just seen how much Guardiola spent. 820 mil in total. Right, so.
That's a foul, ref. Come on.
Yeah.
Yo, Ads, I'm still counting on your crystal ball, dude. Because, like, I'm not very confident right now.
We're going to need more than a crystal ball, mate. Marcus is here. How are you?
Oh, mate. What's up, Marcus?
Good.
Why is... do you know what? I don't actually... We've usually... When we played a back 3, we've put David Luiz in the centre of defence. Right? Because we know if he has not got someone either side of him, he's shit. Right? So... So why the fuck are we playing him on the right-hand side of the back 3? Play him in the middle. Put Gabriel on the right. Oh, shit. But then I just made another save. Right? That should have been 2-0. That should have been 2-0. It was 5 straight at him.
Leno's keeping you guys in the game.
Leno's kept us in the game so far.
Leno's man of the match so far.
To be honest, he's a good shot stopper, but he can't control that defence. You've said it before, Stephen. He can't control that defence, Leno.
It's not his fault that he can't. It's not his fault that he can't.
Part of it is I used to be a goalkeeper, and I was always taught that defence is your defensive line. It's you're in charge.
Well, look at the crap
if they're not doing their job, you bloody tell them. David Seaman tell them. I've had Jens Lemon tell them. Like Jens Lehmann would fucking shout at that fence if it weren't doing it. Same as Seaman, right? Right, but even Martinez at the end of last season was shouting at the fence when they weren't doing as they're told.
Listen, Leno is
I'm not saying he's not a goalkeeper. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, right? But
What the
that's
fuck
just
is
one
going
area
on
of his
here?
game. He's not. Maybe he's just not that sort of person. But
This is dangerous. This is fucking dangerous. Why are you guys?
yeah,
What a save from Leno. David Luiz, why you got your hands behind your back? Try touch him. Try make him scared of you. Try,
I could
push him back a little bit.
because that stupid handball rule.
Yeah, I know that, but
passing that,
look at the size. 1 second, Charlie. Look at the size of him compared to Aguero. He's massive. He shouldn't be doing that. Literally, he should be dominating it. He should be.
Hang on, Ads, are you saying that because of his height or because of his hair?
I'm talking about weight and height. Look at the size of him. He's bigger. And he's scared of Bernardo Silva. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Is Aguero playing again?
Yeah, he is playing. Yeah.
Good.
just
Good
addressing
defending.
that David Luiz thing you were talking about. Well,
Go on, Saka.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
What?
That's a foul. Xhaka, that's a foul on Xhaka. That is a foul on Xhaka, right? Oh, guys, I'm on 35 minutes. I don't know about you lot. I think you guys are way above me.
I'm on 36, 38, 39. I have offered the pause if you want to do.
I'm on 30. Yeah, if you want, yeah, I'll do that.
I'm reaching 36 right now.
But I'm on 35-20.
But
No,
Steven, addressing the David Luiz thing you brought up, I think our best central defender is Gabriel, and it was going to quite balanced with holding, but then David Luiz had to jump in, and yeah, like his good position is there, like in the middle of a tree.
I mean, just look at that comment there, and it just says it all. I mean, well, no, in total it's 68 to 32, but like,
yeah,
we'll just even if when we get the ball, the only time we're getting all the time, every time we're getting the ball, what we're doing, give it straight back. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Just giving it straight back to them. It's like, here you go, try again. Stop playing it on that. It's Man City at the minute, right? That us going forward is like playing FIFA on amateur level.
I know that you're interested in this game, but could I just get your opinion on the Liverpool Everton game quickly?
Yeah, Liverpool should have won it with that winner. Sorry. He's on side. He's on the line. He's on side.
You know what? I don't give a fuck. You know what, guys? I'm sorry to say this. I don't give a fuck what people say about Saka. Saka is such a baller, man. He gets up and he doesn't even cry about being put down on the floor. He doesn't even cry. No. You know what? Yeah, Mane, in my opinion, Mane is the best winger in the league, or best attacker in the league.
Oh, without
this man. Right.
No. Hang on. You got him, and then you got Sterling.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sterling come. You know what? I'd
Sterling
say
that's a debate. That's a debate.
Right. Can I say one thing though? Right. Sterling's the best English winger. Sterling's clearly the best English winner. There's no doubt in anyone's mind.
Yeah. Go on, Cheney. Go on. Oh! Fucking Edison.
That's so apparently we almost scored.
Finney, then Saka plays it to Aubameyang onside. Right. Well, if he was on the line, he'd been offside, apparently. But Edison literally saves Manchester City there and saves their lead. So corner to Arsenal. Finally, this is what happens when you attack them. They are not the invincible Man City of two years ago with Vincent Kompany. You go and attack that defence, it will be got at. Fucking press them.
Is
Yeah,
Aubameyang
fucking
playing?
press it.
Is Aubameyang
Yes,
playing?
Aubameyang's playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang is
Of
playing.
course he's
Yeah.
playing.
Oh, so Aubameyang.
Yeah,
No,
of course,
Sa-
yeah, of course he's playing.
Kane.
Of course he's
Aubameyang
playing.
is
You know what,
meant
lads?
to
I'm just, you know,
Like,
lads. I'm just happy.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not having another row about Aubameyang, please.
Just saying.
Right.
But lads,
Kane would have scored by now.
oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, don't
Not-
start this. Go on! Go on!
Stop this bullshit. Listen, Kane
He
would not
needs to
score.
fucking score now.
Kane would never score before Aubameyang in a game against the same team they play. So I'm not having
Oh,
that.
no. Bullshit. Kane would have not scored against Man City in 40 minutes. Right? When Man
Go
City are playing this good.
Saka!
Bullshit.
For fuck's sake!
Ads is having the same reaction Steven did a minute ago.
Oh, no, it's this quality. This is, I'm loving it.
Did you think this time around he would have got it right?
I think Ads is a closet gooner.
I'm not because of Guna. It's just the fact that social media are absolutely gonna bury a kid here. They're absolutely gonna bury Saka.
Oh, they bury
Guys,
it. Look, Ads, right? Anyone from YouTube and Twitter will bury any. They bury me, for God's sake, and I don't run a small YouTube channel, right? They'll bury anyone, right?
Saka, you fucking no. It's like Greenwood. They're absolutely gonna bury a kid. That's what I'm saying. They just bury children on fucking social media.
Yeah.
They just never run through the facts that these players have crap around them.
Oh, shut up, Aguero. Get on with it.
You have the likes of Xhaka, fucking Bellerin, you know, shit players like that. Go on, David Luiz. Right, I'll rate David
Oh,
Luiz.
no, Bellerin isn't that bad. Bellerin isn't that bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Bellerin is
quality.
I'm not right-footed, right, but I'm
all right,
better.
no. Right.
You're saying Ainsley Maitland-Niles at the minute is not better than Bellerin.
You're saying Bellerin
over Aurier.
Right. No, guys, I'm out. Sorry, bye. No, I'm done.
No, please.
Over Aurier. I mean, I take Bellerin over Aurier as well, but it doesn't mean like we have better players. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is better than sure.
Marcus, if you're an Arsenal fan, would you fucking give Bellerin another 3 to 2? Would you give him another 2-year contract then? Is that what you want? Is that what you think he's worth? You think he's good enough? You think he's fucking good enough?
Around him.
He is the worst person in that defense. He's the worst. He's literally the worst defender at Arsenal Football Club. No doubt.
Then why would
Barcelona?
No.
Whoa! Hold the phone. I know someone's worse. Right? He proved it in North London derby. It's Kolasinac.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, no, but they're just as bad as each other.
I'm sorry. I'm never forgiving Kolasinac for passing that ball backwards in the frigging North London derby. End of story. He's done.
Ads. It's just
he's lucky he's still got his feet in place.
Yeah. Why is both of them are really bad defenders? Both of them are really bad defenders, but at least Bellerin, every now and then, he does something going forward. Kolasinac does nothing.
Kolasinac just does nothing.
It's a team around him.
It's the team. Oh my God! You say that about every bloody Arsenal defender.
Bellerin is shit. Bellerin is shit. Do you not understand that? Bellerin is shit.
Right, I'm telling you now, right? Because I'm sorry, right? You put Ainsley Maitland-Niles on that right wing back right now, right? You'll see Pepe getting the service that he wants. He literally play when you play Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Pepe together. It's like chemistry, right?
Yes,
it's beautiful chemistry, right? And that right hand side becomes dangerous. You play Bellerin there, he ain't got a fucking clue what Pepe ain't got a fucking clue what he's doing.
This is going to recap time. This is going recap time episode 3. Hands down. So listen, listen, guys. I'm sorry for raging, but that was actually. I feel so bad for Saka there. Like, what has he got to do to score? Like, honestly, what has he got to do to score? It's not fair.
Oh, he'll score, and they'll say Edison should have done better.
You know what, lads? I'm just so glad I don't have to be on stream when Man United play. I'm lucky we got them at 8 o'clock because I know I'm going to be raging all day, all
Do you
night.
want
Sorry.
to?
Well,
we can
You know
if
what?
you want to. Oh, to be
Fine.
honest, last time it was fun.
Right, you
Well,
know what?
for me
Fine.
anyway.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's get Marcus stirring some bullshit. No, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I don't mind
Let's do
doing
it. Let's do
You're
it. Let's go
streaming
for it.
United's game.
Let's do it.
6-1
Yeah,
to
Charlie.
Newcastle.
Charlie, you up for it?
You're up for Charlie.
Mate, you lost the beginning of the video. I just got a negative result for COVID, and today's the last day that I get to see my nieces, so I'm not sure I'm gonna make it, but I'll try.
Oh.
I'll squeeze
Oh
into
yeah,
the
if
comment.
you can't, then like
Yo,
that's fair
Pepe is
enough.
class. Pepe is class. The way he got past Aki.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I
The way he
mean, I'm
got
sorry,
past
Pepe
Aki.
is
Aki's
just-
lucky he made that tackle when he did. You know, I
This
feel like
part, this
Aki's such a
second
good.
half, this part of the second half, we have been better. By a mile.
Eh?
Why could we start like this? Fuck! Hang on, that's an eye boot towards his face. What? Okay. We can kick people in the face now.
Fuck's
Well,
sake,
hang
what's
on a
going
minute.
on?
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Jeez!
Go on, Bellerin.
Jesus!
To Pepe.
Walker,
Oh.
Walker, he takes Gabriel's head off.
For fuck's sake, what is
He
Bellerin
takes his head
doing?
off with his boot.
What is Bellerin doing? Well, no, seriously, what is Bellerin doing? Pepe was literally open on the run. He ran past. Oh, for fuck's
I know.
sake! Bellerin, listen. I'm not a wardrobe Arsenal fan. I just get pissed off when I see Bellerin letting down your club.
Alright,
The club deserves
We
better.
can give you. Look, I know this channel at the minute is becoming like a Man United cancelling session, right? But if you need to let it out, mate, let it out. Right, we're here for you. Right, but then again, to be honest, you took the piss out of us so much when we were going through it. Right now, you're getting some of it back. We're like, yeah, okay.
A second. What the She nearly took off Gary. It's a penalty.
I know, that's what I'm saying. How's that not a high boo and a penalty?
That's a penalty.
If Gabriel puts his head any lower to head that ball, he's out for the count.
That's a penalty, lads.
Well, just
Yeah, it should have been revised by VAR.
That's a penalty. That's a pen.
that's a penalty. I know. I would have gone to the referee. Said, "Do you want me to stick the boot in your face?"
Right, he's kicked his head.
Well, yeah.
I see it. Fucking hell. These referees are. What was Aguero doing to the female referee?
Yeah,
Why was he trying to. What was he doing?
I'll get what? Because he's female. He's allowed to touch her, is he? Is he?
He's a fucking retard.
I mean, seriously, he wouldn't have done that if I was. I can tell you now. If I was a bloke, if I was a man, a assistant referee, he wouldn't have been like that. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, true, mate. Yeah. I'm so fucking annoyed. Why does Saka not have the players around him to make the goals happen? Listen, right, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Saka, they've been the best players by far. They've been the only players trying to make chances, and they're attackers. They're fucking attackers. They're attackers.
I fully agree.
Right, I will say this,
Pepe.
Right? But I'm sorry, what's even worse, if you said about these referees, right? The referee, when Gabriel went to complain, he could fucking see the incident.
Well, of course he can.
It's not like the referee at the Man United Spurs one, where he had to go like have it checked via VAR in his ear, right? He saw the incident his damn self. Right, and I would have been right to the referee and said, "Do you want me to stick the boot in your face to see if it's a penalty?" Well, I'm like, seriously. I mean, God's sake, it's the laws of the foot. It's the laws of the game.
I mean, dude, we hadn't been like honestly screwed by VAR thus far. It was gonna happen at some point.
Right, so right, I'm gonna go everyone's opinions on the game so far. Charlie,
I hate it. You want me to go? You want me to go further than that? I don't like it. It's just like Arsenal from the lineup, you could tell that we were gonna try counterattacking football, and when you try counterattacking football and you start losing the game, it just disrupts the whole thing. I'm assuming Arteta is gonna be making subs really quickly in the second half. Maybe Partey for Xhaka. I don't think he's gonna take Bellerin out, even though he was the worst on pitch. I just can't wait for him to bounce, man. Like I would have taken 20 mil from PSG quickly,
Oh, yeah, in a
so
heartbeat.
quickly, and just like 5 mil more, you can probably get Max Aarons, right? Or that dude from PSV
Mm.
would have been nice.
Ads.
Well, it shouldn't right. Listen, all I'm gonna say is I'm still hopeful for the 2-1 Arsenal, right? But they need
We're
Partey
counting
on
on
to
you.
back them because no. Listen, lads, I'm gonna say this straight up. No midfielder is helping the three attackers who are trying to make something happen, right? You put Partey on, Partey will try and make something happen with the attackers, and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm still confident about the 2-1. I generally think Aguero is still. I don't think Aguero's match fit yet. I don't think he's match fit yet, totally. But I'm hopeful that Partey will come on soon because I can see what Luis is trying to do. Luis is trying to come back as a he's trying to push himself up forward like a CDM, but he's doing a good job of it right now because he did stop Sterling starting an attack. So what I'd do is I'd actually allow Partey to come on and then keep Luis behind him because there's no way Luis deserves hate for the performances given today. I think right now David Luiz has done well as a defender, but Pepe, Aubameyang, and Saka, they've all been playing well together, supporting each other, egging each other on after an attack has been shut off. And I feel like that's what you need to do when you're at a big club like Arsenal. So yeah, 2-1. Hopefully till 2-1. If not 2-1, a draw. But I don't look forward to that. I want to win. I want to win.
Hang on, just before. I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm gonna give you have a chance to set. Just seeing a replay of a Sterling goal, and what I have noticed is that Gabriel came so far forward, right? Didn't then fall back a bit as soon as he like the ball was away from him, right? Then when he does get back, he's not been able because he's been too busy getting back in position. He's not picked up where Sterling is. Sterling's completely got him where he wants him, right? And because Gabriel's not aware of where Sterling is at the time, so that's why he's nowhere near him when he gets to put the ball in the back of the net, right? So I'm sorry, as much as Gabriel's had a good start of the season, right? He's really got a part to play in that goal.
Lads, can I just say something? Can I just
hang
one
on,
second,
Mark,
Marcus?
hang on,
mistakes at some point, man. He's
Marcus,
young.
your thoughts. Marcus, your
Yeah.
thoughts first.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be 3-0 City.
No.
At the end of
No.
the game.
It's
Hang on.
We can't really argue with that right now. Like
Also,
if
that was a
happens.
penalty at the end of the second half. The first half.
No, you can argue with it. You can argue with it. Listen, their defense has been better than their attack, and our attack has been better than their defense. So realistically, when you think about
Stack
it,
has been better
if
than
no, one second. If the attack is better than the defense, and the defense has been decent, realistically, Arsenal should be on top, but they're not right now. So what I'm gonna say is, obviously Saka, Aubameyang, and Pepe, yes, they've been playing well, but they need someone in the midfield to back it up because you can't have Luis come off his line when he's with a back three or back four. You know, he needs to stay in that position. Yes, he did tackle Sterling when he started an attack, and that's why Luis still has sparks of hope as a centre back. I don't think he'll ever make it as the most successful centre back, by far he won't. But I feel like he can be a decent centre back at Arsenal because Chelsea wasn't good for him. But let me just contribute back to. Go on.
Yeah, this was why I was thinking that Partey, and what you can see is a clear example of how we're lacking creativity because we haven't played this formation, right? And the fact that why Partey was so important at deadline day, because we need that creativity if we're going to be able to play this sort of formation against Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, ads.
Well, I'm gonna say it
ads.
now, lads. Yeah.
Go on.
Ads. If we win 2-1, I'm gonna advertise your channel on Twitter and with all my friends for like until the end of October. I swear. Until the very end. I'm gonna be
Wait, you an
saying,
Arsenal
yo,
fan?
subscribe to him.
Well, all I want to say to you is, there's no way in hell the City midfield can ever beat the double Toure routine. There's no way that Yaya Toure and and his partner Toure as well. Like both of them in the midfield compacts just as good as any midfield we've seen from City recently in the past. The truth, man. Yaya Toure is one of the best centre mids that has ever lived.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or or possibly even top 10 who's ever played in the Premier League. I honestly think he's one of the best individual players. And you know what? I'm literally watching the replay right now. It's actually showing me how good he is. Literally, I've said it from day one. Look. When Walker was at Tottenham, Walker could have contained him, and Walker has more pace than him, and that just proves that Yaya Toure is one of the best centre mids who's ever lived. And you know what? People need to stop putting more respect on his name. No, it's not. It's factual.
it's not
It's fact.
because it's not because you're not saying he's the best. He's one of the best, which could be a whole range of players.
I would say he's probably the best African midfielder.
That's debatable.
That's debatable.
That's very debatable. He's the best. He's the best Ivorian. He's the best Ivorian coast. He's the best Ivorian midfielder. But I still think he's one of. Listen, if you're talking about 21st century, he's definitely the best centre mid they've had ever.
That's why when I was growing up, right, Henry was my idol. But like when I was growing up, watching Arsenal, right, but I wouldn't come out and say, oh yeah, he's the best in the Premier League. He's the best that ever lived, right? Because like that can be very debatable. I could say yes, he's been one, but saying he's one of the best that's ever played in the Premier League, right? That's not discrediting anyone else that's come before him, right? Because and just been as good. Because I mean, Ruud van Nistelrooy used to be in great competition with him at the same time.
Guys, can I just say one thing though to you? Listen, Marcus, there's a difference between being world class and being completely overrated. And Yaya Toure is the fine definition, a firm definition of a world class player. And all I'm gonna say now, listen, I'm gonna admit it as well. I don't know when you started watching the game. But Yaya Toure for me was someone who I was always scared to watch Manchester United go up against when we played City, because you know what? Yeah, he won Man City trophies. He might not have had the armband. But he definitely acted more like a captain than the captain
Anthony's on.
100%. 110%.
My dad's a City fan. I watched every single game.
That's right.
When Yaya Toure played.
You right, Anthony? Yeah?
Right, mate? How are you? You alright?
Yep, I'm alright, bro.
Yeah,
go on then, Anthony, your thoughts.
Well, I was going to pay for the game today, but I didn't bother, so... So, obviously, I know we're 1-0 down, half-time. I don't know, what minute you on, Steve?
It's half-time in a minute. The game's about to start in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think about I mean, I saw the penalty incident. I was obviously ranting and raving about it because, like, if Gabriel was probably about 2 centimeters dipping it, if he dipped his head lower about 2 centimeters, right, he would have been out for the count by Carl Walker, and it would have been a sending off. Yeah, absolutely. Like that's a pen in any law of the game you want to give it in.
Yeah.
But again, it's just showing the refereeing standards again of this modern game, and it's an absolute shambles, a disgrace. Playing for football, because we've got the greatest league in the world, right? But the shittest refs in the world.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, true. He's
Yeah.
Well, I was very surprised that they didn't start Partey. To be honest with you, I think if they would have started Partey, then I would have predicted most probably an Arsenal win. But because
Tomorrow,
obviously
man.
he didn't start, so that was why I went for the 2-2 draw. But I just think they can get something out in their second half. You know, Arsenal just start playing. You know, defend a bit, get him on the break, get him on the attack, and that's all they can do. Look,
Yeah.
but if we finish is a draw, it's not really it's not really that bad. To be
It's a
honest,
good result. It's a good
Yeah, it's a
result.
good, solid
it'd
result.
be a good result. Because I mean, you think
Hang
of
on,
it.
hang on.
What?
What?
They're just
What do you
looking at his
mean?
penalty claim. I'm just
Yeah.
hearing what they're saying about his penalty claim.
Oh,
No,
okay.
one second.
Oh yeah,
I
of
wanna
course,
go back-
Mike Richards. Right, Mike Richards. Of course, you bloody say it ain't a penalty.
Fucking, he's a cheat. He's a fucking cheat.
How the fuck?
It's a
Swearing
penalty.
for? What are you swearing for? What are you swearing for? I'm joking.
I can swear it's my channel.
All right, cool, man. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he pulled back. His eye boot is literally at his forehead. Oh
What is
my
going on at this
god!
club? What is going on in this club?
No, I'm sorry. It's a high leg. That's a penalty.
That's
Yeah,
a high foot. If it's outside, you know what? If it's outside the box, I'll give you. I'll guarantee you. I'll put my house on it. He gives it a freaking. It gives that as a free kick.
You
Well,
know
lads,
what?
can I just say one thing? 1 second, Marcus. I just want to
You
say
can't.
it relates back to Danny Welbeck's high leg when he was playing for England when we beat Colombia 3-1, right? Literally, he stuck his foot up so high and nearly hit the player's foot, but he was literally on ground as well. Walker went into the sky and then put his leg out on a player's head. So Welbeck getting a yellow card for that is a bit of bullshit, but this is the modern game. You have
If you're actually jumping, you're out of control. If you're jumping as well, you're out of control as well. So you can add that element to it.
Yeah, but Paul Walker isn't. Paul Walker is muscular, but Danny Welbeck is tall and muscular. Like, I'm really, really tall. He's like 6'1", 6'2" ish. Welbeck does not need to jump in the sky to make these challenges with high legs. He doesn't need it. He can literally just stand there on his feet. Talking of Welbeck, Newcastle and Brighton are in a battle to sign him, and I'd love to see him at Brighton or Newcastle. Newcastle, if he was at Newcastle today, listen, mate.
I thought he signed for Newcastle.
No, he didn't sign for Newcastle. He's about to, though. He might be.
Oh, free agents can still join, right? Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Balotelli's a free agent.
Championship.
That would be a bad signing for
championship
them,
was
right?
over yesterday.
Newcastle.
Sorry, Anthony. What's up?
That would be a bad. That'd be a good signing for Newcastle if they got Welbeck up front.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the left. On the left.
Yeah. You guys think Welbeck's a good player?
Hang on.
Well, he can play out wide, and also he can play up front. He gives them that
Hang on,
option,
the game's
doesn't he?
restarted. Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Hang on, just seeing this back. Ball in by Arsenal. Pepe's gone onto it and fallen. Just been seeing because he's in quite a lot of pain.
Who are you
Head
talking
the ball. He landed on his leg awkwardly. Oh no! Oh, you're fucking joking.
He's off, innit? He's out. He's out.
It don't look good.
Pepe, yeah?
It don't look good. Oh, Lacazette looks like he's going to have to come on. Aubameyang's going to have to go right there.
Oh, he hurt his knee. Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
that's horrible.
Yeah, I think Pepe's got a bad knee. Yeah, he's got a funny landing, hasn't he?
Yeah, he landed funnily on his right leg. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that don't look...
Oh my God, I've been out for another 3 months. Arsenal have no chance. Arsenal have no chance. No chance. No fucking chance.
And he's going to be out for fucking how long?
3 months. 3 fucking months. 3, 6, 7 months.
Ah!
That could be more than 3 months very easily.
Is it broken? Do you reckon it's broken?
It's not. Hang on. To be fair, like everyone's saying about 3 months, he is able to walk off the pitch.
Yeah.
So, well,
Oh,
he's
don't
injured.
talk crap,
Hang
mate.
on,
Don't talk crap.
hang on. He's jogging. Run.
Oh, he's jogging it off.
He's jogging off. Get on the pitch.
What
Get on
a
the
player.
pitch.
What
Get
a
on the
Push
player.
me a goal. Go
What a player.
Yeah.
What a player.
Yeah,
What
Anthony,
a
you just had
player.
a funny landing.
What
There's
a
no denying he
player.
landed funnily.
You know
in a
what?
weird way.
That just proves Pepe is such. That just proves that Pepe knows what he's doing. He's such a good player. He's such a composed player. Watch, he has that strength. He has that strength that can get him out of injuries. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Funny landing. Funny landing.
Yeah, let's just say if Iwobi did that, right, everyone compared him to at the start of the last season, right? If Iwobi did that, he'd be off injured for about 5 months.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks like it. Well, he plays like he's been injured since he started his career. It's that shit.
Well, to be fair with Iwobi, everyone gave him a lot of stick.
Yeah, he has been.
Right.
Listen,
Unjustified.
in certain
Right.
games, he was your best player.
On certain games, right? I mean, everyone gave him stick, even though he was the only one who actually did anything in the Europa League final.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Yeah,
When you
after that
guys,
game,
when
everyone was giving him
guys,
stick for it.
when you guys lost 2-1 against Watford as well,
Yeah.
he was your best player then as well. 1 second,
Yeah.
Anthony. I want to ask this. I want to ask you guys this. Do you think Welbeck to Newcastle? Do you think Welbeck's actually good? Do you think he still has it?
He's decent. It's
I
a
think
decent.
he'll have the depth of the Newcastle squad. I mean, for pace and agility and things like that, he will. That's something that Newcastle does need. But yeah, I think he'd do all right. I don't think he'll score loads of goals. You know, there. I think he might get with him being this. I think he might get about 10 goals. You know,
That's a
For
good
me,
for someone who's coming back from injury.
I think for me, honestly, Danny Welbeck for me, I describe as like a hard-working, pacey, agility with a good agility winger rather than a striker.
Yeah, you see his performances at Watford.
He's that can add squad, like Anthony said, squad depth to any squad in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So yeah, for certain games when they're stretched thin, absolutely ideal.
Corner kick. Far.
Right. What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
See, look, we're
You know
going
what?
more.
No.
Start pressing more at Arsenal. Arsenal now pressing more
wait,
at that Man City backline. And look,
Who's number 8? Who's got number 8 on their back? Who's got number 8 on their
Sani
back?
Ceballos.
He needs to get off the fucking pitch. He's too slow. He's too slow trying to chase. Why is he trying to chase Sterling? This is Sterling, the fastest player in the Premier League.
He's having a really bad game for sure. Just addressing your Welbeck thing really quickly. Up. Tierney, what are you doing? Okay.
Yes, no clue.
I like Welbeck, man. I think he can, mainly for Newcastle's level, which is like a couple of shelves above, like the big 5 in Tottenham. It's
the big 5 in Tottenham.
Yeah, mate. I'm sorry. I just like I'm from outside England. But I think he's a workhorse. He can do a job in all 3 positions up top. He's just cursed with injuries, man.
Yeah,
so
it's not his fault.
Gamble.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. I'm just saying it's a gamble for whichever club gets him because he's cursed with injuries. That's it. It's not his fault.
Yeah,
he's a great player. He's a great player. I just feel like he listen. Of course, he's rateable. In my opinion, I think he could have been a great player. But in my opinion, he's a good player. He's a solid player, and I like him a lot. I like him.
You know what I rate him as? He's like another version of he's like a winger version of Jack Wilshere.
No.
Hang on. I'll just say what I'm saying is in terms of decent talent, but he's never been able to realise his potential because of injuries.
Well, you know what? I think honestly, as a player, Danny Welbeck outclasses Wilshere. I don't think Wilshere's composed, and he's not the best. Honestly, I think Wilshere's quite horrible. I'm gonna be honest.
The best football that Danny Welbeck played was when he went. Was when Man United when they loaned him to Sunderland. and he scored about 18, 20 goals at Sunderland. Can you remember that? When they were in the Prem?
Yeah.
That was the best. That was the best season Danny Welbeck ever had.
How many goals did he score again? Tell me.
I think he got about 18 goals, 20 goals.
Edison nearly caught out there.
That's marvelous.
That's probably
Right. You know what? Coming back as a Watford player, I
that's
don't
probably
think
the
Watford was
most
a cut
goals
for him.
Sunderland scored. More goals than Sunderland scored since he
Danny
left the
Welbeck.
club.
The thing with Danny Welbeck is he had the best. He had the best build up to becoming a professional footballer over 20. He had the best potential. He was so young at Man United. He was netting in like 18 goals, right? When Van Gaal
he was
came
under
into the
Ferguson.
job, yeah, when Van Gaal came into the job, he wanted him gone. Arsenal was never the place for Welbeck. But he did what before he became injured. He actually did.
I'm sorry. When he said, "Yes, sir," yeah, I don't need. I got members to buy. Danny Welbeck is subject to requirements, right? And then we played you in the FA Cup and we won 2-1 thanks to Danny Welbeck.
Because of Welbeck, yeah, Danny Welbeck.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm actually happy. No, listen, that day when he scored, I was actually so happy because you guys deserved to win that game. We weren't composed. We played. I think we played Javier Hernandez, which is another player who hasn't really met his full potential. Obviously, if I compare Hernandez and Welbeck together, I'd actually say Welbeck is way better because Hernandez hasn't really had injuries. He's just a poor player, doesn't do well in games.
But his total output, because he's healthier, is probably better. Like career-wise, he's probably done more than Welbeck because he wasn't cursed with injuries like Welbeck was.
Man.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Oh,
yeah.
You disagree?
No.
Wayne's there comment like Jack Wilshere is a Luton Town reject.
I mean, it's not.
You mean reject, mate? If you're gonna come out with a statement like that, spell it correctly.
Jack Wilshere is a Luton Town rejected.
He's been fit though, hasn't he? Apparently, Jack Wilshere claimed to himself he's 100% fit, and he's been 100% fit for like the last 6 months.
Well done.
Finally, do you know what? Actually, we're actually been a bit more decent behind the back. Don't start playing out the back again, please. Oh, fucking hell, and Bellerin can't even keep it in.
Well, Bellerin is a bitch.
Yeah, but then, to be honest, Burnt Neno's distribution was shit.
Yo, Stephen, listen, mate. Show us that top that you're wearing. I'm sure it says Bellerin on the back.
No. I'm not stupid. Right? Otherwise, I would have spelled it a bellend.
Yeah,
it's the Shaka.
Claude has Xhaka on the back of his shirt.
As troops would put it, a bummer blood clot yang.
Well, guys, I have some news.
Brother.
I have some my brother. I have some football news for you lot. Right. Guess what? Heavy D Troops has called out Heavy D to a boxing match.
Oh really? I thought when you said Heavy D, I thought you said what? Is he appearing on Judge Window again?
Well, listen. I listen. I really, 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 sometimes disagree with some of the crap that Heavy D talks, but generally, I think he's a nice guy who just puts on an act.
Yo, is Heavy D the boom guy?
Yeah.
The Boominator.
He's not.
The Boominator. He was in the storage thing, wasn't he?
Storage
when he used to, the Storage Hunters, the UK version, yeah. And every time he was there, he used to go.
Of course it is, Wayne.
Everybody got funny with him.
Of course it is.
He was in Celebrity Big Brother as well.
Looks like half his size.
I just want to say something about Saka. Can I say
Go on.
something else? I think Saka would be really good if he played for Barcelona.
No.
To be honest, you're talking about Barcelona that got spanked by Bayern Munich 8-1 or 8-2.
Do you know what? I think with Saka, if he wants to play good football, he'd be better off playing in the Italian league.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because of how slow it is.
Yeah, how slow it is. He'd be brilliant for the Italian league, but the English Premier League is the quickest league in the world. So, you know,
That's why it's the most boring.
I mean, he'd be kicking asses and taking names at the Bundesliga as well.
Well, that's what Aguero's done. That's what Aguero's done in the Chinese league. He's dominated.
Wayne, you're going in hard today.
Wayne, come on here and start talking crap. Eh?
Yeah, you like he's all playing FIFA when he's on here, but like then he comes on the chat and starts.
Like why are you scared of Colin Heavy D? Why are you scared of Colin? Why are you scared of Heavy D for? Huh?
Anyway, no, I think that for me, a lot of the Arsenal players would do well in the Spanish league.
Why? Oh, Bellerin wouldn't. Bellerin is a shit show, man. Don't even stop.
Bellerin would do better playing for Luton Town.
Bellerin probably should go to. Should play for a New York team because they have a lot of fashion there, and you know the MLS. He could probably do a job.
We could have sold Bellerin for 25 million, but we turned it down. I can't. Was that Barcelona?
Hang on. What was that, Marcus?
Probably do better than Aubameyang is doing up front.
Who?
Oh, for fuck's
Bellerin.
sake.
Are you fucking mad?
Shut
what
up.
Are you?
No.
Oh my god.
Stop Aubameyang. No.
Oh my god. I can't believe I just heard that. Bellerin will do better than Aubameyang up front. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're making my bloody ears bleed.
You are delusional.
No,
Marcus,
that is no way. No.
Marcus, first I gotta ask a technical thing. Like,
what does Aubameyang have to do to get any credit? Right? Does he have to visit the Lord? Does he have to visit the Holy Communion every week? Does he have to kiss kiss the floor every time he scores a goal? Right? What does he got to do?
Stephen, he's just trying to piss us off, but I gotta ask you, Marcus.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm assuming it's been mentioned before here, but can't you speak a little louder, man? Because it's really hard for me to hear you. And if I put the volume up enough, these guys are gonna make me deaf.
All I want to say is, Marcus. All I want to say is, there's no way in hell Harry Kane is better than Aubameyang. There's no way.
Oh, he is. He is by far.
Marcus, I'm not sure if people have mentioned this before, but you know that for the past 5 seasons, 4 players have scored 20 goals or more for each one of those 5 seasons. You know who they are?
Lewandowski, Aubameyang,
Messi and Ronaldo. No, Messi and Ronaldo.
Don't say Kane.
Look at the fucking shelf we're in. Alba's in. How dare you say that Harry Kane's score is better than him? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yo, Charlie's just trying to get Charlie's trying to get aggressive for my recap time.
It's just this. I'm sorry. It's just the usual Arsenal fans being gunners and gunning down Spurs fans.
Yo. Listen, Marcus.
No, I'm sorry. Look, if you've got a stat like that, you cannot put Harry Kane in that role. I'm sorry. End of story. If you've got a stat like that, right? I'm sorry, but you can't. You can't. End of story.
Aubameyang is just better than Kane. Just accept it.
Right? Where's Kane? I'd also like to say, has Kane proved it in any other league?
No, he fucking hasn't.
Right, Dortmund. Aubameyang proved it in another league and challenged Lewandowski, who was also in that league.
That's
By
why
the way,
he fucking
out of these 4, he was always playing for the worst team.
He doesn't. No, listen.
Why would he want to leave Spurs to win a goddamn trophy?
Listen, the reason why he want to leave Spurs is to win a fucking trophy. Your team is never going to win a trophy. You have fucking Mourinho and you still won't win the fucking trophy, mate. Still won't.
We are going to win the Europa League. And
No,
you're not. No, you're not. Marcus, you've never seen a title and you think you're going to win the Europa League.
Marcus, the last time any Tottenham fan could see Tottenham winning a title is when they watch it back in black and white.
No,
But
no.
it
We
doesn't
gotta
matter.
be
It
honest.
doesn't actually matter.
They won the Carabao
because-
Cup this century, guys.
Because some people.
No, I'm talking about the
Alright.
league.
No,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
I'm talking
some
about Premier
people-
League.
No, some like clubs just have like spells of really good like years.
But it's like
And,
like what
Yeah,
people
but we've
say.
had spells of clubs we've had spells in the 30s, the 50s, the 70s, the 90s,
yeah, we
the
were.
the O's, noughties. Right? Yes, we're going for a bad patch now, but even for our worst period, you are still not doing better than us because
The
we
thing
are
is,
winning trophies and you're not.
we look. If you look like before, like 19, like from the last time we won a big trophy was like 1960, like 4 or something. And if you look,
That's still not good
before that-
enough.
Hang on.
If you
No,
look
hang on.
before
Go on.
that, if you look
Yeah.
before that, we were
Yeah.
like the best team.
No, you
in
weren't.
The whole country.
No, you weren't.
Well,
No,
I mean,
you
were.
fucking
No, you weren't.
didn't.
Because
You did
if
in
you
the
actually go
world.
back
In the
and check
world.
our
No,
history,
no,
Herbert
no,
Chapman.
no,
Because
no,
Herbert
no.
Chapman.
No,
Herbert
no,
Chapman in the
no.
30s, and then James Allison in the 30s after that did more than what you lot did in the entire fucking league.
How dare you, bruv? You never had
How
the best
dare
team
you?
in the whole
No
world.
way.
How dare you say that?
Go
How
check
dare you? How
Arsenal's
dare you?
history and everyone else's history.
I
Right?
was looking at Anthony. He's
How
just like, what the
about
fuck's going on?
how about also Bobby Charlton, right, and the Busby Babes?
How
Right.
dare you? That's a communist. That's a scandalous comment. Scandalous.
That's unreal. Go check. If you're going to come out with comments like that, you've got to do your history. You've got to do your history on every club. You can't just say that. No way.
You do not. You never had 1 second, lads. You never had the best team in England.
done my
You by far never had the best team in the world. You do not know anything about football if you think Tottenham have had the best team in England or the world. They've never had that. They've never had that. Listen to me. Our team
for
right
a few
now.
seasons, they definitely.
Oh, it was there. No,
Oh.
no. It was not for a few
first of all,
seasons.
that-
It was not for a few seasons. It was not for a few seasons.
Hang on.
Manchester United,
Hang on.
Arsenal, and Liverpool have always had a better team than Tottenham, right? Listen, look at the history. Tottenham line
Look at
nowhere
the
near.
history. It's always been Arsenal, Liverpool,
Not
and
even,
then Man
not
United.
even, not even near Chelsea. Tottenham don't even get near Chelsea. Not even near Chelsea. Yeah, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, and other teams outside of English football come above Tottenham. And the reason why that is because you guys have never had an invincible team.
Leeds United are
team.
Nottingham Forest are above you lot.
Yeah, but the best teams what you got to look at is history. Now look at the times and you won the league. Man United is the best team for winning the league 20 times, followed by Liverpool 19 times. Then third is Arsenal, 13 or 14 times they've won the Premier League. 13, right? So that's your top 3 best teams.
He's thinking
Despite
about this season.
what they're doing now this season, but that's the teams, the 3 teams with history. They're your 3 best teams.
Our like age will come. Our like time.
God. Oh.
Yeah, okay. Marcus, I'm sorry to tell you, that won't be in your lifetime, mate. Right. It's like England. I'm sorry.
We
It's
will
like you can
dominate
dream.
this next decade.
It's like
We
me
will
dreaming. I'm
dominate.
going to watch England win the world. It's not. No, I'm sorry. It's like England. It's like me dreaming. It's like me dreaming. England are going to win the World Cup in my lifetime.
He
It
just
ain't gonna
said
happen.
they'll
Well,
wait. Marcus just
Steve,
said they're going to dominate the
Realist.
nation.
Realist. It's a bit like me. It's a bit like me dreaming that I've got a 15-inch penis, but it ain't gonna happen. Right? So, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, like the good pace that Tottenham had was in the 60s, right? 61 from to someone.
60,
I'm assuming
61
your
to 64.
parents weren't alive. Like, come on, how can you? It's,
Carry on.
Listen, 1 second, Charlie. Listen, Marcus. History. Listen, me, Anthony, Charlie, and Stephen have all witnessed history from our clubs. Listen, I started watching football when I was at a young age. Right, I saw us win the league in 2012. I saw us win it in 2000.
Good for you.
You did win in 2012.
Wait,
You did win in
2013,
2012.
isn't it? 13, isn't it? It's 13.
Yeah, right.
2013. Yeah, sorry, 2013, right? I saw my team win it in 2013. I watched us go through the struggle of not even buying players. Literally, we bought in barely anyone. listen, we still won the league with the same team, the same roster, the same fucking manager
Yeah.
as well, right? Then Fergie, then
Percy.
1 second, Stephen. Then Fergie left the role as manager. We had Moyes, we had Van Gaal, we had fucking Mourinho, and now we have Oli, right? I am not hearing this from the Tottenham fans saying that you guys have had you even said that
Hang on.
one day you said one day
that's
you'll
a foul. That's a foul.
Well,
Bookie, go on, Bamian, bend it in. Go
you
on.
you could put Ryan Giggs in that equation. I thought Ryan Giggs would have been a better manager than Uli, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Oli, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not saying Spurs are like the best team in the world or like ever. I'm just saying, like, I'm not claiming anything, but I'm just saying, like, Spurs aren't as bad as people like say they are. Like, Kane is better than Aubameyang and stuff. Like, we actually have a good team.
we've
We
just
will
given
win
you
stuff.
factual evidence that is not true, and you're saying that's wrong.
Wait, what evidence?
See, we just gave you the evidence.
There is evidence.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Aubameyang were all the ones that scored 20 or more goals in those 5 seasons.
So was Kane.
Right? He did competed.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Kane has not.
He wasn't.
No, 1 second, Charlie. 1 second, Stephen and Charlie. This is a fact.
Hang on.
David
Luiz! Oh, fuck it.
1 second, Stephen and Charlie. Listen, I want to say one thing. He didn't do it in those 5 seasons. In the consecutive games, he literally scored half the amount that they should have, right? Literally scored 15. Listen, yes, that's not half of 20, but it's close rough score of 20. 15 to 20, that's only 5 more goals they should have scored. Let me say one thing. Listen, Kane missed out. Kane missed out. Listen, 1 second.
Hang on. Lacazette is on. Lacazette is on.
Like, Kane scored 19 in a season, right? He scored 19 once. But that doesn't mean he's on the level of Messi, Ronaldo, fucking Lewandowski, fucking Aubameyang. Kane is not good enough. Kane is not good when it comes to those players. You put them next to all those players, he's not good enough. Not good enough.
And 19 was probably his best season, right? I'm assuming.
It was still a shit season, though. It was still a bad season.
Sure, but I'm saying it's probably. Yo, this is my fiance, guys. This is her arm. But by the way, she subscribed to all you to ads and Steven. She subscribed to both.
Yeah,
of you.
I saw that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
They're thanking you.
Thank you.
Well,
right,
put it this way:
do you have a channel, Marcus? I gotta follow you. I didn't know that.
No, I don't. Well, I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
I want to share. I want to grow up.
Well, you should. You should with all the crap you talk.
We want to get this channel.
Monetized. No.
Is it 2-0?
All right, calm it down a bit. Oh, calm it down a bit.
I got that.
You know,
what you gonna say?
If Arsenal loses this game today, right,
honestly,
and Newcastle beats Man United, Newcastle, they go like 5th or 4th. They go above Arsenal. If Newcastle beat Man United later on today.
Come on, bring on Partey. Give me a party.
Do you know what the most annoying thing is? Spurs fans, right? So there's not any Spurs fans like on this channel ever to like back me up with this. Never.
They can't back you up. There's no evidence.
1 second. I'm a Man United fan. And these guys agree with me. So that's saying something. Me and Flawless only comes here on the top of Off the Press show, right? And it comes here on Off the Press show. 1 second, Stephen. And it comes here on Off the Press show. Even then, when someone is talking rubbish from an outside club, me and him dealt with elite opinions because elite opinions saying that Martial was in the wrong and Lamela wasn't, right? There's no evidence to back that. It's clear that both of them were in the wrong and Lamela started it. So that means he takes the majority of the blame.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, just watch Spurs.
I'm watching.
You guys are gonna do shit.
You know what's funny? Yeah. You've been saying that since the lasagna incident.
You know what? I'm not being funny when I see this. This is coming from an Arsenal fan point of view regarding Tottenham. In all fairness, Tottenham they got a good manager there, and the only way that Tottenham will proceed in that is if they respect the manager, listen to his decisions, and play well for him. I mean, obviously, when he was at Man United, I feel that after a while, I don't think the players liked Mourinho's way of doing things, and that was obviously why the team was struggling a bit. But if Tottenham can actually, the players, if Mourinho's got the backing of the board, and also if the players, if he can understand the players as well, Tottenham will be a good team. They might not win the league. It's a possibility that they can get a Champions League spot. I mean, whether it's this season, next season, or what. I'm not going to take anything away from them because, as somebody keeps telling me, a happy Mourinho is a dangerous Mourinho.
Yeah.
City.
So,
You know what?
Manchester
That's
used to be
all I'm going to
awful.
say about Tottenham. Eh?
Manchester City used to be awful. No, oh my god, I can't believe what I'm
They used to
hearing.
be in, like,
I can't
Division
believe what I'm
2, like, 20
hearing.
years ago.
I can't believe what I'm
20 years
hearing.
ago.
Listen, I literally know. States of facts. The two
I
Tories
do.
literally
I
ran
do.
them with the
No, I
City.
do.
And
City
listen,
used to be
they won
crap.
them the titles. They won them the titles. They won them the titles. Tottenham have never been good. You're just saying that because your club have no positive history, really. You guys never really had like positive history. City have more positive history than Tottenham.
No, until the
No.
in like 2010, City had absolutely nothing. Like, you can look it up. They had
So
nothing.
did Spurs.
Yeah, so did
Okay,
Spurs.
fine.
So did
I
Spurs.
don't
So
care.
did Spurs.
I don't care. But you're stuff
Well,
can change.
so you can't say that about City because you're exactly the same. Like, you're contradicting
No,
yourself.
I can because I'm not
You can.
claiming anything about Spurs.
You can all you want, but
Spurs
that's a fact. Right?
I'm just saying that,
Look,
stuff can happen.
I don't like Man United. My second hated team is Man United Football Club. I don't like Man United Football Club. Never can did. Right? With the Ferguson Wenger era, I didn't like them. Right? I wanted to beat them, so I wanted to win the league. Right? But I knew even if we did win the league, they are still the better club. They are still the bigger club. Right? Because they have won so many bloody trophies compared to Arsenal. They are like years. Even Liverpool, when even they were doing shit under the Ferguson Wenger era, right? Even I would say that as much as I hate it, Liverpool and Man United are on another level compared to Arsenal, and then Arsenal had their own level. Then it was Chelsea, and they're still on their own level. Then it's anyone other. Then it's like Leeds and Nottingham Forest, right? Even if they're not in the Premier League, right? They've still won so many leagues compared to Spurs, right? And compared to even Chelsea at that time. So I'm sorry. Sometimes, as much as you hate admitting that your rivals are better, you have to. Simple as that.
Stephen, he put fuck all of you. He said fuck all of you.
He said fuck us?
Yeah, he said fuck all of you.
Well,
I mean, we're just talking.
Well, just talking. It's just a
well, it's
matter of
debated. But
opinion.
if you're coming out with stupid statements, that don't back your argument, I'm sorry, you are going to get questioned, and you are going to get told that's wrong.
Yeah.
There's no end about it. It's like saying that's like saying George Russell, right, is better than frigging Lewis Hamilton.
He isn't.
No, there you go then. So there we are.
But lads,
I praised Tottenham up. Did I not praise Tottenham up at the end?
You did.
Yeah.
Lads, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'm not back.
Realist.
I made you hungry, didn't I? I made you hungry.
Before you go, Charlie.
Yep.
I want you to say, ready? Because we all say it. I want you to say, right? Hey, see you know. You say that?
What?
AC, you know.
AC, you know.
Yeah, see, we're all saying that, aren't we, realist?
Yeah.
AC, because he does use it. I haven't heard you say it. Realist, can you say it?
Why?
Go on. 'cause
Hang on.
you invented it. You say it. Come on.
It's another call
right.
by Man City. Man City just needs to score from a corner.
Come on.
Right. I'll say it as I leave then, yeah? I
Right then.
see you now!
It's kind of sad because I have a good analogy to explain Spurs situation.
Because you are all jumping. You can show me all you like. You don't have the evidence and the status to back it up with, right? So you don't have the facts to back the statement up with. So I'm sorry.
The only thing
You can just make a video all you want, but everyone's going to go, you're wrong because this and it says you are.
The only thing Tottenham's done in their history is won the most. Is 6 FA Cups because they were the leaders of FA Cups once upon a time with 6 wins. And now, if you look at it, is Arsenal now for the FA Cup? I mean,
double the amount.
Yeah, I think is it yeah, the time for how much we've won the league, 13. Is that about the same time as we won the FA Cup? They're both equal, 13 each.
What?
No, we're the leaders of the FA Cup.
Well, we're the leaders. Man United got 12.
We're the leaders of the FA Cup, but I think how many times we've won the FA Cup is the same times we won the league, I think.
No, we've won the league 13 times, and we've won the FA Cup 14 times.
I don't.
Oh, right. So we're winning on that one. Oh,
I don't care about Spurs' history. I don't care about how good they are. I support Spurs. I don't really it's not that important to me if they're the best team in the world. I support them either way. I never have said.
That's not a problem.
I haven't ever said anything about them being the best in the world.
Well, you just did, because you said before the 60s, before 60, 61, you were better.
They were.
So you did.
They were.
And I said, Herbert Chapman has done more than what Tottenham's done in his entire history. Right? And he died of an heart attack before he could actually see all his plans come together.
Yeah.
Marcus,
that 30s team before the World War, it's only the World War that stopped us, because that 30s team dominated that decade.
That happened to everything. That happened to every sport. That's not an excuse.
What?
You could say the same about United after the Munich air crash.
No.
How old is Marcus? And how long has he been supporting? 14. Right. Well, I got to be honest with you. I've been an Arsenal fan from the age of 5, and that was going back in 1983. Right. So what I'm trying to say is, Marcus, I understand that you're a Tottenham fan, but some of these teams go back on history. I mean, there's good history at the Arsenal. There's good history at Man United and Liverpool. Unfortunately, there isn't much good history going back at Tottenham. I mean, you got the right manager there now. That most probably win you a couple of cups. I don't think he'll win you the league. He might win you another FA Cup.
Or an Audi Cup.
What I call the Carling Cup. Is it the Carabao Cup or whatever it's called now? He might
be the Audi Cup.
Aren't they getting rid of it?
No, they've scrapped. Oh, right. They've rejected the project picture, which will lead me on to about next week's show about because we didn't discuss it one thing about it last week is that if you were in charge, what would you do to change to improve the sport? But that will come on next week's show.
Yeah, I think it's a bit tight getting rid of that cup because it helps the lower teams.
It helps both.
Yeah. Well, but
I'm just
saying. I mean, for the teams in the Premier League, I'll see from 10th down and the lower divisions, it might help them. But teams that finishes above 10th place till first just don't enter a minute.
I'm sorry, I've made a drastic decision. I'm now a Manchester City fan. Goodbye.
Oh, God. And that's why he's 14.
Okay.
We gotta keep in mind he's 14, right? He's a kid.
Yeah. But if you gotta come out with statements like that, oh,
No, yeah, you know,
Well,
I
what
have a
can we
good
say?
analogy.
He's a Yid. He's a Tottenham fan. Yid. What? So what? Don't worry.
I have a good analogy for Spurs because like I feel like they feel like they're big now because they were like they placed above us for like 3 or 4 years straight, right?
yeah,
And they got a couple of Champions League participations. But it's like Tottenham.
yeah,
I'm
but
sorry I'm
hang
making
on,
this analogy next to my fiance, but it's like they
hang
were
on,
invited to.
hold on. Oh, fine. Why are you bringing him on now?
Well,
That should have been
Partey.
10 minutes ago. Shut up
I
the
don't think
fucking party.
Partey's
there's
coming
about
in.
10 minutes left in there.
What the fuck?
He's supposed to outrun and outmuscle everyone now.
Hey, Steve,
But
you know what we're
What
going
is
to hear,
it?
don't
What is
you?
it now? Because we know we've lost, we're gonna have to put Partey on to drown our sorrows.
Well, we're not going to have a party tonight, are we?
No, fucking.
No.
What was the point? You should have done it 10 minutes ago. It's not
And you
like
know
last
what?
season where you had only Pacific period.
Yeah. Who am I going to sound like now, Steve? When I say Arteta, it's time to go.
now you're over exaggerating.
Yeah.
Look, he's gonna
Nah.
make mistakes, but fucking hell, seriously.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bellerin, just fuck off.
I mean, I know. How embarrassing was that with not being funny? I not bringing him up and naming to shame, but when Marcus said that, I just didn't understand it. It's just, you know. Anyway, Steve, is that your mum in? Is that your mum in the background?
Yes, that is my mum, my care, my advocate, right? My second
Hello,
donuts and
Mum.
my second gone. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Mum?
It's shit.
Yeah, there you go. Simple.
Shit, yeah. What, Tottenham?
For what?
you know what Tottenham's been.
No. There's a reason Tottenham starts with Spurs starts with S.
Yeah, shit.
Right? It's because if you use any initials, that you just say, "Oh, it's shit." Then.
Yeah.
Tottenham hot shit. But what I was gonna say is Tottenham, like for the past few years,
So
they're
it
like that guy.
so it tells me I know exactly who that is. No.
No, he's a Man City
actually,
fan.
no.
He's a Man City fan. He said it
It's-
before he went offline. That's Marcus.
I bet you.
Yeah, that's Marcus. He said, "Oh, I just let you know I'm a Man City fan. Bye," and then he just went.
If you're a City, he's a City fan. He should have stayed, right? He's winning the game.
I know.
Do you know what? How did Man City fans feel? Do you remember when they were in the Premier League, and then they got relegated to the Championship? Then they got relegated to League One.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got relegated. What 1, 2, like 3 seasons on the trot.
You're
And
telling
then
this, like you're making these statements to a club that's also never been relegated.
Yeah.
Huh?
How many Prems do Tottenham have?
None.
How many what?
No. I mean like leagues. How many leagues have they won?
One.
Oh right. I don't know. It
Isn't it
could
like
be. I think it's one. Are they
I think
one?
it's one.
Is it? Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah,
they
Mum,
did
do
get
the
relegated
research,
6
Chris.
times, right? They were relegated
And
6
that-
times.
All right, Mum's doing the research.
I think that was back in 1800. Somewhat.
I think it was in the 60s, but still quite a while ago. And they were relegated 6 times. So like it's just it doesn't the balance, the scale just doesn't show that they're a big club. I've been trying to say this for a while now. Like for the past few years, it's like they're a guy that was invited to like the hottest parties for a bunch of times. Like every weekend he goes to the hottest parties, but he never kisses the girl.
No.
Not once.
Yeah.
They've been partying with the big boys, but they don't do anything.
Apparently they
Yeah.
won 2.
They've won
There you
2,
go.
have they?
So they were
Oh
relegated.
shit, Sterling.
To 2-0.
Don't smack it, aim, get it out. Fuck's sake. Jesus H. Christ.
The 2-0?
No, but it's Partey's come on so late, he can't affect the game. He's not even had a chance to settle down, and he's 5 minutes down the line. Now he's got 5 minutes to make a difference. I mean,
Steve, how would you go on this game? Obviously, Man City and Arsenal. Do you know when we played them a few months back, and
Yeah.
we knocked them out the FA Cup, didn't we? How would you compare what we're playing like now to how we played in that game when we knocked them out the FA Cup? And mind you, the team ain't really much different apart from Gabriel.
Amos is not different. It's just individually they've been making mistakes.
Oh, is it?
It's individual mistakes.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
okay.
I think Maitland-Niles is probably playing right back as well. I'd have to
Yeah,
double check.
I was about to check that.
Yeah, I was double checking that because Aubameyang. No, can't get in front of it. I really, really wanted Aubameyang to score a goal.
Yeah, they're like in the 89th minute now, aren't they?
We're on the 88th minute now, yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm not like. I'm being honest, right? If you said to me, Man City were going to win 1-0, I would probably say, yeah, you're probably right. It's just the individual mistakes in defence that could have meant it could have been a lot more.
Bellerin played that game.
Oh, look, we get to see. We get to see if this is City's biggest fan, actually.
Right, you know what? We haven't.
No, no, not.
We haven't had a great start to the season. But I think from here onwards we can. I mean, if it wasn't for that goal, I think it would be 0-0. But the fact is, we did score a goal, so games sometimes go down to that kind of stuff. So I mean, deserved win, I think, but Arsenal could have deserved it too.
What are you talking about the Man United game?
Talking about the City game.
Oh, the City game
now.
City and Arsenal.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's gonna mean Man City beating Arsenal 1-0. Probably said, yeah, you're right, but I wouldn't have been so disappointed with it. Because there's much. Go on.
Well, I was going to say, I think if we didn't win this game today, I would be very surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get Champions League football, but because we're down in 14th place right now. But with this win, I think we can, get it back up to somewhere while we're getting in Champions League football.
Can I just stop you there? Right, 14th place in the first 4 games of the season means fuck all. To be honest, it's the first 4 games. You've played 3. Right, if you're talking about Man City, you've played 3 games, right? And in the start of the season, you're going to be 14th, and then 5th, and then 14th, and then 5th, like a yo-yo, because everyone starts at 0. Right? It's when you're 15 games, 16 games down the line, then you start seeing the form record, and that's when the form record tells you whether you are in line to be top 4 or you're in line to be winning the title. That's when you start noticing if you're 14th place. Right? That's why when we were 14th place last season, we were sitting there saying, "Oh shit, we're looking like we're gonna get relegated."
Sorry about that.
Yes, but in terms of Manchester City, who, I'd like to say were quite good, at having starts the seasons, and it was a bit worrying, when we've lost and drawn in our first 3 games. So there was a win there, but we've lost in our first 3 games, which isn't very good.
It's still Man City and Liverpool for the title. I'm sorry.
No, I don't
Right.
think it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I think that as well.
It's
It
what
is.
makes the most sense.
Like, you really think, like, the way Chelsea have been defending, the way Man United have been defending, right, the way Spurs have started the season, right, I think the only probably team that could probably go up Man City and Liverpool in a minute, or I can actually have a say in that, is Everton.
You know what? It
You know,
wouldn't
I'd
surprise
be
me if
very
Everton
happy if
get
we
that
won
fourth
another
spot.
title.
I reckon Everton might get that fourth spot, mate.
I think so
That-
too.
Yeah, I think,
I do.
do you know what? Like, even though we're losing today, right, which, to be honest, losing against Man City 1-0 is not, like, the end of the world, right?
No.
And yes, it's been just because it's been individual mistakes. It's nothing like we've been absolutely diabolical. It's just individuals making mistakes. I still think with the squad we've got and the way we've been playing and the way we started this season, geez, ow. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could get fourth and probably Everton third. Right?
Or the other way around. It's just the beginning of the season. I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
I mean, but like I said, it's the beginning of the season. You can't really
But-
say that the only realist is that you can say is that Man City and Liverpool would be up there for the title, right?
Yeah.
Because of the squad and the squad depth they've got, right?
it's what makes
And
the
they've got
most
the two
sense.
best managers in world football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
Well,
I didn't. Yeah, no. 1-0. If this was Emery, we'd be losing like 3-0 at the very least. So I'm
And
more
the rest-
mad about the performance. Like, we didn't play
Jackal
well.
would be on
And
the
by the
pitch,
way,
Partey
Bellerin did play.
depressed. Jackal would be throwing his arms around the trying to find a fan to have a go at. Right.
There are no fans, but
Yeah, so he can't have a go at anyone.
yeah. But
Do you know what, lads? You see
Bellerin
about-
That's it. It's 1-0.
You see about Unai Emery, but in
Hmm?
all fairness, his first season in charge, I personally, I thought that he didn't do that bad in his first season.
Ooh. Ooh. I didn't say that.
I mean, he was okay for a
Oh
good.
no, actually, it is a good one. Is a good one. Like,
Yeah, they've been doing well, and Leicester.
mm.
Hmm.
But
Unai
yeah, I
Emery,
think that the top four race is as wide as it's ever been, right? Which is why when they said that reform plans, right, I was like, get lost, right? Why would you want to change it? But
if I said your top three, I bet you, like both you would say your top three, and even if it does finish like this, Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea. That'd be your top three, I reckon. And then that fourth spot is anybody's. It'd be anybody's up for grab. That fourth spot, and I think it'll either be out of Everton. I will put Arsenal in there if they get another player in the January transfer window.
Szoboszlai.
I doubt it.
I doubt it,
Nah.
but I mean, it could be Everton, Arsenal, Man United. I was going to say Marcus's team, but well, actually, no. I'll throw Marcus's team in there. I will say top. Did you hear that, Marcus? Top four. Maybe Tottenham's got a chance. 50-50. Like Arsenal, 50-50. So there you go. That'd be my top four.
Wayne, 2 losses. That's 2 3-3 draws as well, mate. Right,
Yeah,
shut
I
up.
was gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you really shouldn't be making fun of anyone right now.
right? You got fucking Werner, Ziyech, right? Havertz, and you can't beat fucking Southampton.
You spent more than we did in 3 seasons, and you're doing this.
and you still nearly have to stop Walcott scoring a winner. At least yours. I thought that was the mentality of a Spurs fan.
Are Chelsea ahead of us?
I double check that actually.
I think they are. Yeah.
Um,
I think Arsenal are 5th now.
Arsenal are 5th. No, we're above them in 6th. And we've played 5. We've both played 5 games, and we're above them. Says yes. Shut up, Marker. Shut up, Wayne. Shut up. Get out of this. Keep playing your FIFA 21, mate.
Go play FIFA and smoke. That's what you do. Huh.
Oh fuck. Do you mind? I do like to have him back on the channel. He's all right, to be honest.
I like Wayne. No, I like Wayne a lot. He's quiet. He only
Yeah,
throws in a word or two when he thinks it's relevant. You know, like.
then he comes in with the stellar comments.
Here, Steve. Since that day, I haven't seen TD back on your thing.
I told you he's got about as red as his face as like the Arsenal shirt.
Oh right.
No, I did message him.
Did any of you guys tell him about the incident? No, not about the incident.
No.
Did you tell him about the fact that we spoke about it last video?
No, I'm not going to speak about it, bring it up, but I'm just saying, since that...
No, do you mind? I've had my dinner. I want to keep it down.
Well, I've had my tea. I had a TGI Fridays, and I've just come back. But, yeah, he's... ever since that, he hasn't been on.
He's alive then. He's alive, though. I can tell you that. Like, we spoke.
He's alive.
He's alive.
He's still breathing, guys.
Yeah, he is. He's doing good.
We might have lost 1-0, but he's still breathing.
Well, I mean, after that performance, maybe not anymore, but he should be good. He should be good.
Yeah.
I think
Look,
actually
to
Arsenal
be
played
honest,
quite well.
yeah, no,
What?
no, not
They didn't
really.
convert-
I
they
think.
didn't convert their chances, but apart from that,
Well, we didn't really have many particular
No.
chances. We didn't attack we didn't press and attack this defensive line like we should have done. We know they're vulnerable on that defensive line. Right, that pairing's a new pairing. Right, it's not an old one. Right, it's not the Vincent Company days. Right, if we pressed that back line, we could have probably easily broken them.
I do
But
miss
individual
Company.
errors cost us that game in the end.
Yeah.
And in the end, Man City could have been 3-4-0 up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, before we even got a sniff of trying to get back in the game.
I was
Right?
telling you,
It's
Steven.
Leno that kept us in that game.
Yeah. Bellerin actually did play in the FA Cup semifinals, but he was the difference because it was so horrible today. It was so horrible.
Oh,
And
no, I think what? No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying Bellerin had a decent game. It was shit. Right, it's just what I usually expect. Right, but
it
putting
wasn't the only
David
one at
Luiz
fault.
on the right side of that back three instead of putting him in the middle like you usually do.
Can we
Right?
please have Bellerin, please? And you just give him to us.
What? Yeah, you can have him. Do you want it for free?
Can we have Bellerin?
I'll pack his bags. I'll pack his bags and drive him 2 miles to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I'm a City fan.
I'll drive him all the way to Manchester, mate. Right? I'll even risk getting COVID for it, mate. All right.
Mainly because City pays really well.
Marcus, who's a better player? Harry Kane, Aubameyang, and now you're a City fan. Let's put Aguero in that situation.
Oh, Aguero is top quality. Oh, he's better
is
than
he?
Kane by far. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's got pace. He's actually quite short, but he does.
So he's not in that form record that Charlie mentioned. Yeah, no. Oh no.
But did you know that Tottenham has been in the Premier League longer than Man City?
Yeah, I said.
So-
Yeah, they didn't have they were in Division 2, and like they were really bad. If you look at and then they got bought out by these Well,
I know,
wasn't
but
just
still,
that, but we
but-
did like have like we did go up and then we got brought out. But yeah, yeah.
I do disagree with you. I think the best player for the best striker for Man City was Niall Quinn.
Don't know who
that's
that
a
is.
shout.
Niall
I
Quinn.
gotta be honest, I have no idea who you're talking about, but
He used to play for Arsenal up front years ago, and then he went to Man
He's
City.
on a wind up. You're on a wind up. I'm
used
sorry,
to be
you're
the-
on a wind up.
He used to be the chairman of Sunderland Football Club. He was the one that gave Roy Keane the job at Sunderland. Yeah, and every game before a game, an hour before the game, apparently he used to score if he shaved his legs an hour before the game.
Look, let me just. I'll just put this as well. But you know, I was also going to say is that even Leeds at one point, like after they got relegated, about was it 0304? They got relegated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they went all the way down to League One, didn't they? Didn't
Yeah,
they?
he did. Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Because
but-
they've had a lot of managers, haven't
So
they?
they were League One when they beat Manchester United at Old Trafford in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But even then, I still counted them as a bigger club than Spurs, really. But anyway,
I mean, I can remember I had the piss ripped out of me going
I mean,
back
they're even bigger than Man City as well. So
many years ago when Wrexham they knocked Arsenal out the FA Cup.
oh yeah,
And a couple of seasons after that, we lost 2-0 to Millwall, and George Graham was the manager.
yeah.
So I had stick from them too. I had stick for almost 10 years because Arsenal never won a trophy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, it's the whole part of football. And it's like you won't win one season. I remember like when I was growing up, right, we didn't win in 0203. I got stick.
Yeah.
Right. Then the next season, everyone else got stick from me because we were invincible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the next season, Chelsea won it. Right. And then we got stick again.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the whole part of it. It's the whole part of it week to week. But it's even like week to week now, right? With social media and that. Right.
Yeah.
1 week we're bantering Man United fans losing 6-1 against Spurs and all that, which is a very. I mean, for Spurs, Spurs, that's probably like the highlight of their decade, right? So, but like, we'll be having to go at Man United fans because also with their transfer window. But then we've just lost against Man City. If they win against Newcastle tonight, they'll have a go at us, right?
Yeah.
And say, "Oh, so much for your Partey and all that," and right, it looks like your party's been cancelled. You know it's coming if they win.
Yeah.
Right? They won't say it now, but right, some of them will, right? Because that's stupid.
Newcastle game televised?
I think it's on Sky Sports. It might be, yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh, just answering Wayne's question.
Just actually, before, do you want to watch the Man U game?
I can't watch Man U. They look. I just hate them.
Can't blame him.
No, I don't blame him. No.
I'm gonna have to bounce soon, but I would like to say my 2 cents or something like that. I don't remember the expression anymore. But about the game, like I hate to say it because I absolutely love the guy. Like I'm a huge fan of his, and I think he's gonna do really well at Arsenal. But Arteta, like he could have done more. I feel like at minute 60, he probably should have brought Partey and Laka already.
Yeah, he should have bought him on. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe Willian didn't do anything, so like he probably should have taken Willian.
I was told he was a bit quiet. I had a message. I was having it all message on my phone, like sort of thing, throughout the game, and it said on there that he was a bit quiet.
Yeah, he was really quiet. He didn't really get to do anything. So we should have probably brought in Lacazette and Partey for Xhaka because Xhaka wasn't doing too good either. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
like replacing a right back for another right back in the middle of the game, like it doesn't make a lot of sense because Bellerin was probably the worst in the pitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, but since I gotta go, guys, yeah, like follow me on Twitter. Please subscribe to Steven's channel because he does awesome things. I don't know if my cousin here, Anthony, has any social media that he wants to share, but yeah, follow whatever he says as well.
I'm
And yeah,
I'm
guys,
just on
hmm?
Instagram, Facebook. I haven't got no YouTube thing or anything like that. So it's
Yeah.
just that's the only two social medias I'm on is Facebook and Instagram, really.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta really run because I gotta spend the most time I can with my nieces right now. But if you
Yeah.
send your Insta to Steven, he's gonna send it to me because I'd like to have some communication with you besides
Yeah.
these.
No, that's fine, Charlie. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pass.
Yeah. What I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll get the links for that and I'll send it to Anthony. If you send us your you could find me on my socials. If you could, if you send us a message on my either Twitter or Insta, and then I'll send them over and link up that way.
Okay, then, mate. Yeah,
Right,
will do.
guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't a happy day for Arsenal, but I'm still having a really
No.
happy day because of other stuff. And it was a pleasure to be
Oh,
with
yeah.
you guys again.
Yeah.
And yeah, see you soon. I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch the Man United game tonight, but Wednesday I'll definitely be with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Charlie, before you go, our next league game is Leicester City, and that's in our time. That's Sunday at 7:15 kickoff. It's a 7:15 kickoff.
What's
so I
that?
don't know
What
time,
game?
the Leicester game in the league. That's this Sunday coming.
This Sunday coming.
7:15. Yeah, 7:15 kickoff. I don't know what that'd be in Charlie's time though.
I think
what
I'm
is it?
4 hours behind, so it's probably gonna be like 2:15 p.m. I'm assuming.
Yeah. No,
No,
1:15.
yeah, that's it. No, that's it. You guys are at 7:37 right now, right?
We are
Yes.
7:34 right now. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
4 hours behind you guys. So yeah, that's it. Oh,
Right.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna have to pay for that. Shit.
it is televised for me. Like I'll find it
Yeah.
for sure. But
Either
are
way,
you asking for my predictions or something?
All right.
no,
Then.
it's all right. I'll find some way of getting hold of that. and
Okay.
Streaming that.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be streaming it at least. So.
Yeah. What were you saying, Anthony?
What game? What day is it? That's Sunday, isn't it? This
That's Sunday. Yeah, 7:15 kickoff. So,
Mm-hmm.
what we're gonna see is 7:15. 7. So, what time do you reckon you'd be on, Steve? About
7:15. I might
7:15.
I'd say 7:15. Usually, I've done it about 7:00.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Seems like we like to talk a little bit before the game. I mean, like this is what we did today. So I might do it like 6:45, 6:40, something like that.
All right then.
And then we can discuss a bit the team news and what's best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll do it that way then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get that all set up and then I'll send the links to each of you.
Yeah. All right, then, Steve.
Are you gonna do the Spurs game tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
No, they're crap.
I don't know why you're bothering me. I thought you meant tea.
Nah, they're crap.
Oh, but
wouldn't even pay $14.95 for it. Wouldn't even pay it. No, keep it in my pocket.
To be honest, mate, I'd rather go back and have my other transplant. Thank you.
Oh. Hey, shh. My son's laughing. He hears that. And he's only 5.
Hey! You're doing well.
Yeah.
Guys, cheers. I really gotta run. But you know, much love to all of you, and it's been a pleasure. See you guys Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll talk to you probably some point in between. So yeah.
Absolutely.
All right,
Right.
I'll see you, Charlie. I'll do that for Stephen. You can pass you my thing on my Instagram
Yeah.
to you.
I'll be
All right?
waiting, mate. I'll be waiting.
Okay then, mate.
Right.
All
All
right.
right.
Cheers,
Cheers.
guys.
Bye.
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 Right. Just a quick, just saying something.
Yeah.
I know you're not like you only support Arsenal, but I think you should do, if you can, on Monday the Leeds Wolves game. I think it'll be a really interesting game.
Yeah. The problem is
That's all right. It's my son. Right. Come on in.
all right.
Move. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. He knows more than Tottenham fans. But
I'm not going anywhere.
yeah. All right then.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
No.
All right
No.
then. All right then.
Arsenal were poor today.
You
Yeah.
can't go to your house.
Arsenal lost today.
What?
We lost 1-0.
Well, how? No.
Arsenal, yeah.
Come on. It put to Titi win.
Did Bristol City win? Yeah, they were winning. I didn't know the final score of them.
They
It's
won.
because we're from Bristol, Steve. So
Why?
Yeah, they
we
won.
like to-
Why?
they won, yeah.
Why? I don't know. Winning then.
Well, because our player we signed Partey, he didn't play, so that's our excuse.
Yeah.
Why?
Arsenal
I
need all the
don't-
excuses they
I
can get.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a bit rich from a Spurs fan.
I'm not a Spurs fan.
You got dirty hair.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. City question for you. Who was managing Kevin Keegan when they got promoted into the Premier League?
We did.
Who was what?
Who was managing Manchester City when they got promoted into the Premier League?
You already said the answer, though, didn't you?
Yeah, you said Kevin Keegan.
What's that?
Winning.
Didn't you say it? You said like
Yeah.
Kevin Keegan or something.
I didn't say any answer. I asked you a question.
That Johnny, do you?
Right, come on in.
Give me some harder questions.
Okay.
You've got to remember my dad's a City fan too, so my dad knows all of like the older stuff.
Right, come on, get off now.
I don't want chaos.
Right. Right, come on in, you. Right. All right, then. See what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna
Your
fall. I'm
kids
gonna
are
fall out.
attacking
With I'm gonna fall out with a 5-year-old in a minute. Yeah. All right then. I'll see you again. Whenever you're on, just put that put it on YouTube, and I'll set a reminder to that.
What?
Yeah, well, what I do is because I can't post certain stuff at me, it's quite a small channel. What
Yeah.
I do is set up the stream,
Yeah.
and then you put it in a playlist because
Yeah.
it won't show up on like new videos for me. So I don't know it's
Right.
definitely there. So I put it in like the Arsenal playlist.
Yeah.
So if I put it in the Arsenal playlists of
Right.
2021,
Yeah.
you can find it there at the bottom.
Ow!
Okay then.
All right.
All right then. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah.
Ow.
All right,
All
then,
right.
Steve. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Good
Bye.
luck, Marcus.
Bye.
Important Man City. You can see. Bye. Bye. There you
Bye.
go. All right then.
Hey, up the Arsenal.
Bye at the Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah. Look me.
Yeah, come on, Arsenal. Right. What was I gonna say?
I wonder if
I
Willis
think
is
the
coming back for the
best-
Man United game. I
Are
don't
you
know.
Man United?
I don't know. I don't know if
Yes.
I am or not.
By the
Keep
way,
going for a minute because it was fun last time.
I'm generally a Spurs fan. Sorry, I'm generally a City fan. I'm not a Spurs fan anymore. Generally, I'm a City fan.
So if that's the case, are you a flip flop?
What? I don't
Are
get
you a
that.
flip flop then?
What does that mean?
That means you change from 1 minute to the next.
No, I just don't like Spurs anymore.
Look,
Can't be bothered.
well, no,
Too difficult.
I hate Arsenal the way we are at the minute, but it doesn't mean I don't support them anymore.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah. It's either supporting City or like.
Yeah, but look, if the sort of arguments you were making earlier, you could support Man City and still Arsenal are a bigger club.
Yeah.
Even City can't even argue with it one.
No, but in recent years they have been bigger.
They've been a better team.
Yeah.
Like, they've been a better team. Because, like Man City, right, they're not known with their support, worldwide support, compared to Arsenal, Man United, and Liverpool.
No, but hopefully soon, the recent success, maybe they will be.
The recent success, yes, but that's now, right? If you're going on about how big a club is in the English game, you're going on literally what they're doing, not just now, what they've done in the past, what they've done to revolutionise football, what they've done to in the English game as a whole, right? Their whole history throughout the whole of English football has got to have bits where it's literally Man U, then Arsenal, then Man City, then a drop off, then Man City, then a drop off, then Man City. So they're always constantly there, winning things.
I agree with that. I'm not saying they're a big club. I'm saying in recent years they've been growing.
They've been a better team. They have been a better club because they're better at being better well run than Arsenal, but they're not a bigger one.
Okay, but you got to remember, 5 years ago, that Liverpool side was ferocious. Is that the right word?
Yeah, but Liverpool were bigger than Man City, and then Liverpool, and they were finishing below. Like, they weren't even finishing Europe at one point, but they were still bigger than Spurs, right, and all the teams that were finishing above them, apart from Man United. Right, they were awful, right, when we were winning the Invincible season, and yet they still, right, as if I went to a Liverpool fan, they said, yeah, we're invincible, we're the biggest club ever. They go, no, you're not.
Oh, I like your dog.
Yeah, he's annoying little shit, aren't you?
Wayne says yawn, yawn, yawn.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Right, he's disappointed with all the draws he's getting. Right.
Anyway,
but
I've
yeah,
got
I don't think I'm just gonna quickly actually see if Realist is coming back.
Also, what else? To be honest, I watch more like foreign leagues, like I watch a lot of Bundesliga. I watch like an unhealthy amount of Bundesliga.
But I'm sorry. You also say about watching the Bundesliga. Did you watch Bundesliga when Aubameyang was there?
Yeah, I've watched it since like 2014.
2014. So why this? So if you've watched that, then clearly you've seen Aubameyang go up against Lewandowski and been able to compete with him for goal scorer. Right, in a team when Lewandowski is at Bayern Munich, right, and Aubameyang is in not so much the bigger team at Dortmund.
Yeah, but
that is why Arsenal went and gone and bought him. Right. Wayne, stop. Right, don't be a Harry Potter fan. Come and watch this show. Come and watch the stream. Right, I know you want to have your say. You've been saying it all out in the chat. Come on. Right. I'll just actually double check if it is on.
Lewandowski was still the better player, and I think it's the way in the Bundesliga they play. It's different. It's different football. It's almost like
Yeah,
more
but
methodical, slower. And then Aubameyang, because he was so fast, that's what happened. Like, they got slow German defenders.
right. Okay. So why is it Arsenal's? So why is it in an Arsenal side that hardly provides any service, right? With its failing midfield, its poor defence, is Aubameyang, especially at the first time when he turned up with the club. The first thing you noticed, he was too isolated because Wenger didn't know what the fuck to do with him, right?
Wayne, just come on, make this interesting. If it's so boring, you want to watch.
Yeah, right. I can't diss Harry Potter like that because I'm a Harry Potter fan as well. So there we are.
Okay,
but
you're a Harry Potter fan.
yeah, I love Harry Potter.
Okay, what are the opening lines to the second book?
I watched the films to be honest. I didn't have time to watch read the books.
Because I would say I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, and I could tell you how the movies and the book started.
Yeah, but I'm like there's so many other I have so many other interests as well. So like I've yes, I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I'm not to the point. I'm going to read
Okay, so you're
all the
not
books.
like a big fan. You're just like a.
I'm not an obsessed mad fan. I like the films and I liked the story, right? And I've even watched Fantastic Bits. I liked that as well, but I'm not going to be like I wasn't like the first one to go buy the book. If you see what I mean.
I've got to go. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. But
well, to be fair, actually, I'm thinking about gonna stopping this anyway. So
all right,
because I don't think I'll be off
I'll
watching
see
it.
you on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever.
I think it's Wednesday. So yeah.
All right, see you Wednesday.
But
I'll probably message you before that.
Yeah,
something.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, stay safe. Anyway. Right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm not gonna be doing the Man United stream. I think I'm tired of it anyway, and I. But anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday with the hot off the press show again. Gonna be debating what would you change about the English game if you were given in charge of the project big picture, whatever they wanted to call it. Yeah, and plus this weekend's games and next week's games as well. So yeah, check out for that on Wednesday. Then Sunday we've got the live stream of Arsenal Leicester at 7:15. Right, why has it got to be so late? I don't know, but there you go. Apparently Paul Pogba is on the bench. Is he? Do I? Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna watch this. If anyone wants to join in, please do. Right, but yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. Right, it's fun watching Man United in a minute. Man United. It's Man United in chill. Where's the gadget? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it's on the floor. Bloody dog. What? What? Oh, do you know what's funny? We did that as well. The Fairs Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup. Oh, that makes them so much bigger club. Don't need to write that down. It doesn't need writing down. But yeah, just check if this is on Sky. It should be on Sky Sports. Yeah, I'll put this dog's bin on, don't worry. Hang on. Yes. Oh, it's not on. It's on. Oh, it's a pay thing. Oh, it's pay-per-view. Ah, screw that. I'm not doing that. Nah, it's pay-per-view, and I'm only paying pay-per-view if it's an Arsenal game. Right, so stuff that. Right. Yeah, in that case then, yeah, that's the end of the stream. So, yeah, links are down in the description. Leave a like on this video. I actually, Realist, who was on earlier, he did that. He mentioned during the stream about a recap time, which was like sort of showing highlights of my show. He'll be coming out with highlights for this show, which I greatly appreciate because he'll give that to me on his to promote on my channel. But so look out for that in the next few days. So hang on, let's see, just check. Got a message. Okay. Yeah, just send his baby. Yeah, so like I said, half the press show next this Wednesday, and Sunday Arsenal v Leicester, 7:15, which is actually a relief actually, because it will also be Grand Prix weekend as well, I believe. The Grand Prix weekend will be, if I can just gather that, I don't know whether I'm going to be doing the qualifying session as well, but you can always, yeah, just double check. Racing. So up and coming, we've got it's the Portuguese Grand Prix at Portimao. Maybe no, Charlie might come on and speak a bit of Portuguese during that stream. I won't have a clue what he's talking about though. Yeah, so that'll be next week, 23rd to the 25th. So race will be on the 25th on the Sundays as well as the Grand Prix. So I'll be doing both those streams, having a break between each. And then it's, in terms of the F1, it will be on my birthday weekend, which will be the so like I just said, it's on Sky Sports box office on here, so I ain't paying for that. Get lost. So like I said, for a birthday weekend will be the what they call the Emilia Marmaga Grand Prix, or another Italian Grand Prix, basically. And it'll be at the famous Imola circuit. So that'll be coming up on my birthday weekend. So juggle that around my birthday. So and I think that will also include the Arsenal streams and the Man United game. So like I said, links in the description. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Hopefully, I've gone over 400. Right, slowly getting there, slowly but surely. But thanks for all the support and comments and everyone in the chat and everyone who's come on. And stay safe, everyone. Right, stay well. Right, and I'll see you guys soon.